Hello, everybody, and welcome to Harrisonville, Missouri. We are on the campus of Harrisonville Middle School at Memorial Stadium, and it is MRVC West football action. Your Harrisonville Wildcats set to take on the Clinton Cardinals in a West Central Conference West matchup. These two teams familiar with each other as they were both members of the West Central Conference for years, and it is fun to be able to call this game tonight. I can go up and down the list. We'll talk about it a little bit, but I go up and down the list of Clinton Cardinals on this team, and I went or know every one of the parents, or they may be related to me. So it'll be a fun game for me to call tonight, Gary.
It is. Ever since the Cardinals came back into the league, I feel like that I'm learning more, even though I was stationed down there for a few years. I feel like I learn more and more about Clinton and a lot of their parents each year as we call the game.
Well, one thing I know we can agree on, still the best place to eat pizza anywhere.
Oh, Pizza Glenn's, absolutely no, hands down, and I'm sorry for any pizza places in Harrisonville, but I'm telling you, I absolutely love Randall.
And it's 100% different than,
absolutely.
Papa Murphy's is awesome for us, and Domino's and several of the pizza places in town, but Pizza Glenn's a different thing. Like, that's like a sit-down family restaurant, where you're going to go sit, and they've always been great with law enforcement. You guys got your own highway patrol table over in the corner. I like going to Pizza Glen because when I get to go to Pizza Glen with Gary, I get treated like royalty. He's like, all right, you guys sit here and we'll be right back and we'll get you some stuff.
They're great. They are great to law enforcement. Randall is, who is now the owner, is absolutely tremendous to us and the community. I mean, you couldn't ask for a better person in a community, and so glad to be able to promote him a little bit on the radio tonight.
Well, and you talk about that is, that's what. A lot of people would say, well, Harrisonville, Clinton, Warrensburg, those aren't small towns. But really we are. Class 4, we're not the Lee Summits, the Blue Springs. So what makes us tick? What makes us tick at 4Ts? Our great sponsors.
Absolutely.
And you look up and down the list, there ain't a whole lot of corporate going on there. It's family-owned businesses that put their money into our product. You go down to Clinton, and it's Banks Motors, and it's Pizza Glen, and it's Greg Smith Ford, Lincoln Mercury. Those are family. It's Ray6. Those are family people down there. So you go to Warrensburg, and then you have Lot Speech Motors, and you have all of those. That's what makes all these small towns kick, and that's what makes Friday night special.
Oh, absolutely. It's wonderful. Last year we did have a sponsor from each one of the away teams or the opposing team, to sponsor their lineup and stuff. And it's easy to find those. I mean, because there are a lot of businesses out there that want to promote their teams and they want to provide what they can to make their school, their city even better.
And I got to apologize to Jerry because honestly, if I wasn't trying to start the Warrensburg Warriors, coaching my son's football team, teaching, and doing this, I probably would have made a couple of phone calls this week to some of our Clinton friends that probably would be on the air tonight with us. So.
Absolutely.
So, nevertheless, it is high school football tonight. The Cats started 0-3. They've revved up the engines, Gary. They're up to 3-3. And I think we're kind of starting to see where they're at, but these next 3 games is really going to tell us, are they still on the way up, or did we, is it competition level? What is it? And we'll kind of see where Harrisonville is at. I think that Warrensburg game gave us a pretty good inclination of where they are offensively. Now, defensively, have they got right?
Yeah, and Clinton's on a winning, schedule as well. They're not over 500, but they've won last week, and there's been some years that they were 0 and whatever, and so they've got I think a lot of good coaching, a lot of good players now. They're making competition strong for Clinton. So tonight, I sure hope the Cats don't look past tonight because this could be one of those games that come up and bite you. Last year, and I forgot to look. Last year, it was a game last year for a while. And then, I think I'm going to look at the stats here in just a minute and be able to tell you what happened fully last year. But it was there was some time where we were letting them stay with us.
Yeah, and then, they turned it on second quarter. They had that block kick, or partially blocked kick return for a touchdown. So they got it rolling last year. This isn't the Clinton team that lost every game 5 years in a row. They're getting better. The goal for Clinton has to be, going forward. They're in the MRVC West. They're the smallest school in the MRVC West. They probably belong in the MRVC East, and that's no disrespect to anybody in Clinton, but size-wise, they align a little bit more. The problem is they would be then the biggest school over in the East, and some of those schools don't want to travel all the way to Clinton. I mean, Clinton is stuck in a I've said this for years and years. Clinton's in this situation where they're too big for one of those smaller conferences, but they're too small sometimes for the big conference. However, if you look at the non-traditional sports, or some people call the country club sports, Clinton's always competed. They've always been solid in tennis. They've always been solid in golf. They've always been solid in soccer. They're growing their soccer program, okay? So they need the MRVC West for those sports, because you can't go to a Buffalo's conference or whatever, a Crossroad County, I don't know, some conference they're in. None of those schools then have any of those sports.
Right.
So, and then you can't just go for one sport and not the other. So they've always been stuck in that situation. And I've always said the best thing that Clinton could do would be consolidation, and everybody in Henry County just goes to Clinton, and then they would be a solid Class 4 school.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I was looking, last year was 35-7 the final score, but after the first half, I think it was 7-7. The first quarter was 7-7. It was like maybe 3 minutes or so in the second quarter is when we got our next touchdown, and then things started rolling downhill for the Cats, and uphill for the Cardinals last year as well. So,
well, and it'll be a situation to see how both teams play tonight. We'll get to them in our keys to the game here in a few minutes, and we'll talk more about it and what needs to happen for the Wildcats tonight. But, it's always fun. I always like it. My nephew's playing for Clinton tonight, so that'll be fun for me. Like I said, going up and down the list, and I can read off these names: Lafarge, Wessendorf, Bramall, Sales, Goth, Bramall, all these different names. Those are all names of guys that were part of the last Clinton Conference championship team in the late 90s.
Oh, wow.
And guess who they beat to become co-conference champions?
Well, I'm going to make just a wild guess, but probably
the Harrisonville Wildcats. So, these guys, another one I didn't call on there, Banks. They were all part of that. Banks, now Dana is one of the assistant coaches for Clinton. They're installing their new offenses, and they're getting this thing going. But these parents believe, and these kids are starting to believe that, hey, they can be the next group that is solid on Clinton football.
Well, and what was it? Not last year, but the year before last, they didn't even have a football team. So they are, they're basically starting to a certain extent from new. And so therefore in 2 years, I think they've really started to grow, and got a good coaching staff over there. Got a chance to talk to the head coach there, Todd, for a while. And so, good leadership can lead to that. That's the reason I hope that the Cats don't start looking, because we know that Oak Grove is going to be a tough game. It always is. We're playing up there. Odessa is always going to be a tough game. We're playing it here. It's the last game of the year before district starts. So we've got to take them one day game at a time. You can't look past anybody now.
Absolutely right. All right, we're going to take a timeout. We'll take about a 2 or 3 minute timeout, and we'll be back with more. It is your pregame show, brought to you by Brad Sainer, Farmers Insurance Agency in Harrisonville. We'll be back after this.
Hey there, Wildcat and pizza fans. Are you ready for a touchdown of flavor? Enter Papa Murphy's Score-Free Pizza Contest. Picture it, Wildcats on the big screen, friends gathered around, and the excitement of a touchdown. But that's not all. At Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, we're turning touchdowns into free pizza. Every time the Wildcats score a touchdown, you score big too. Head to Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville to enter, and with every touchdown, someone gets free pizza. Don't miss out. Sign up for the Papa Murphy's Touchdown Contest and celebrate touchdowns like never before. Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, where touchdowns taste better.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
One of the scariest tasks is taking your car to a mechanic. The best mechanics are in Harrisonville at Colby's Car Clinic. Colby's has expanded his shop and has ASE certified mechanics, the latest equipment to keep your vehicle running smooth all year long. Colby's Car Clinic takes the fear out of getting your car fixed. So call Colby today at 816-380-3000 to schedule an appointment or head to the Big Blue Building behind O'Reilly's.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and put 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
While you're doing whatever it is you do, we're testing, retesting, engineering, and re-engineering to keep up with you. We run together.
First Class Heating and Cooling is your local Trane dealer that you can count on to provide you with a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Whether you need service right now or an estimate on a new system, give us a call at 816-380-5659. First Class service from your hometown team.
It's hard to stop a train.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
What is one of...
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Harrisonville, Missouri, campus of Harrisonville Middle School Memorial Stadium. Friday Night Lights. It is your pregame show brought to you by Sainer Insurance Agency. Brad Sainer, Farmers Insurance, pregame show, and we are ready for some football. We are about, probably 15 minutes or so away from our opening kickoff as they are announcing senior night for the band, and then they have youth football night as they do their parade in front of everybody, so that is always good as well. For us, though, right now, it is time for our keys to the game, and tonight's keys to the game, Gary, key number 1, objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. We talked about it last week and the last couple of weeks. Don't look ahead, don't look ahead. Same situation tonight. Don't overlook this Clinton squad. They're closer to being with you than you think they are, and you're going to have to come out here and prove that you're still the Harrisonville Wildcats.
Absolutely, and just like I think we've talked the last 2 or 3 weeks, go out and, not physically, but go out and punch them in the mouth at the very beginning, get a lead, and don't look back. And so I like your analogy. Look in the mirror,
Yes, I mean, it's just that's kind of how it is now, is you've got to be able to do that. Key number 2, starting to get a little shine. what do I say all the time? You don't win trophies in August and September. They're won in November. We started off rough, 0-3, 3 straight wins, 2 in convincing fashion, over 40 points a game the last 3 games. The offense is starting to shine. Is the defense going to come up behind and fill in and complete this team?
I think they are, and when I talk to the coaches every week before the game, I was talking to Max, and he just made a quick brief comment. He said, "This team may be one of the best teams." And just kind of stopped there. I let him stop there. Wasn't going to take it any farther. I'll wait till the end of the year to talk a little bit more about that. But I think what he's saying is he's seeing that shine starting to come out. It's been buffed, and so now it's starting to shine a little bit.
It definitely is. Key number 3 for me tonight is continue to stay clean. What I'm talking about. The last 3 games, what is one thing, Gary, we haven't talked a lot about? It's that dirty laundry on the field. It has been great, and we have been able to stay clean with the penalties, and we got to continue to do that here tonight.
Yeah, and last week, 3 penalties for 37 yards. I mean, you can't beat that. We did have a fumble. That was I think, that was a lateral fumble, and then we had a fumble later on in the game when the second and third team was in there. So we played it pretty clean last week. We just need to continue to get better, and there's no necessarily perfect, but there is working towards perfection, and that's what we want to see, obviously.
So we will see how it all unfolds here tonight.
And I'm hoping – we've got somebody in the house. A lot of people from a long time ago may know. Ben Seavey's here. He's in the military, and I want to spend some time talking to him. I've been following him up. I mean, him and Zach were close back in school.
So what, you want to take a commercial break?
No, I don't want to take a commercial break. I want to bring him on after the commercial break, or at least at halftime.
Then I'll let you talk to him. I mean, I could talk to Ben too, but I'll let you talk to him because you know. But we will take a quick timeout on our pregame show, brought to you by Brad Sainer Farmers Insurance Agency, and we will be back after this.
Hey there, Wildcat and pizza fans.
.com and let your business coverage is a vacant employee you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch, just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a fourth-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Hey everyone, Cody here with Aikens PC Repair, the exclusive computer repair company for 4Ts. Slow computer got you down? We offer virus removal and hardware repair to get you back in action. And with our antivirus software, we can help prevent future infections. Check us out today at 105 East Mechanic Street in historic downtown Harrisonville.
Sherwood Heating and Cooling provides quality services and amazing products from Carrier. always going the extra mile to ensure that your heating and cooling units keep performing at optimal levels. Sherwood Heating and Cooling wants your family to be as comfortable as their own. Products come with warranties and service checkups by trained technicians that give you peace of mind. Call and schedule an appointment at 816-862-6610.
Church & DeWitt is one of the world leaders in household and personal care products, and we want you to join our team in Harrisonville. You'll get the chance to work with winning brands that consumers love. We offer starting salaries ranging from $20.50 to $39 per hour, depending on experience. A signing bonus of $2,500. Comprehensive benefits, paid time off, and every other weekend is a 3-day weekend. To apply, go to churchdewitt.com and click on Careers.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
Your generosity is greatly appreciated. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Memorial Stadium on the campus of Harrisonville Middle School. It is your pregame show brought to you by Brad Sainer Farmers Insurance. We are ready for Friday Night Lights, about 10 minutes or so away from opening kickoff. And I apologize if any of you may have felt like your speakers were going to blow when you went to break, as Gary drug his microphone across the table as I tried to catch it as it was hooked to him. And thankfully we caught it and we avoided catastrophe. But Gary was wanting to talk to Ben Seavey. You've probably heard that name before. A good receiver for the Wildcats back when Six was quarterback, right?
Absolutely. Yeah, they played together. Well, they played with Tanner too.
Yes.
They played with Tanner. In fact, I'm pretty sure Ben and Tanner graduated together. So Ben was a year older than Zach, but Zach always thought a lot of him as well, obviously of Tanner too, and so followed him through he went into the military. He's dang near a Top Gun instructor.
I was getting ready to say he's in the Air Force, and he's gotten promoted to instructor, which is awesome. And I was teasing him. I was like, "Did you fly him tonight?" He goes, "I wish." So
yeah, and I got to say something. This year we've been blessed with hearing the national anthem be sung by groups, and 2 weeks ago, some young woman just knocked it out of the park. Last week we had a lady that did real well, and tonight we had our Harrisonville choir, and I love listening to the national anthem as we see the Cats come out with the 12th flag and the Harrisonville flag. I love listening to it sung, live. There's nothing like it. Sends chills up your spine. So anyway, enough on that, and I'll let you get to going on the rest of your pregame.
Hey, you know how I know it's October? Besides the fact that it's cooler than it's been all year, there's pink on the field.
Yes,
there is. Forget pumpkin spice lattes. Friday night in pink, you always know as well when it becomes October. They've kind of changed that in the NFL. For the years in the NFL, you saw a lot of pink as well. Heck, I think that'll work, Gary, if you just flip them both up. We're working on some light up here. Really light up this. We got our own little reflective light. So anyway, back to what we were talking about, the pink. NFL's kind of changed. They go with that crucial catch now with all the different colors, and it's not just a pink thing for breast cancer. It's for all cancers, and I think that's pretty cool as well.
And there are so many that are affected. I mean, just real quickly, my mother, my grandmother, my great-grandmother, so many close friends and other family members that have been affected by cancer. I was a member with the Relay for Life for many, many years here, and so it is a tremendous, tremendous thing to be involved in the American Cancer Society. And it's a terrible disease, and we're just working hard.
And I would be remiss if I didn't mention somebody from Clinton that passed away about a year and a half ago, or a little over a year ago, actually. Wiley Drury Brown last name is Brown now. She'd married Brian Brown. Brian and Brad, twins from Clinton, both played football for Clinton, and so they've been affected by it. Like you said, everybody's been affected by it at some point now, and it's unfortunately everybody has been affected in one way or another. My wife lost her grandma to colon cancer at the age of 62. So it's everywhere, and hopefully one day it won't be about the dollars and it'll be about the cures, and we'll have a cure for all those.
Absolutely.
So we are about 4 minutes or so away from the opening kickoff. We will have the coin toss coming here in just a minute or two, and Gary will be paying attention to that. The Cats are in their gray tops, gray bottoms, blue numbers, blue helmets, number on one side, the Ville on the other. Clinton in their white tops, white bottoms with the red numbers, the blue accent on the sleeve, white helmets with the Cardinal on the side. I believe I can't see that far over there, but I'll use Gary's binoculars and double check. And they do have the Cardinal on the side. And it's always been, I'll go, I've always got soapboxes to go on. Something that's always drove me absolutely bananas about Clinton. They're the Cardinals. And they're red and blue. And it drives me insane. There is not blue on a Cardinal, but it's been their color. I always gave my cousins a hard time when they were going to high school. I gave all of these guys a hard time. I'm like, why? Because I came to Clinton after I graduated high school, so I gave a lot of them a hard time. I was like, why do y'all have blue? It's the Cardinals. And they're not the only Cardinals that has blue. Well, do we need to get started about Webb City and their Cardinal with their powder blues? Because they have powder blue and red. So I don't get it, but nevertheless, I think for Clinton it's always been an all-American type theme. They have Old Glory Days in the summer, and I think that's kind of what it goes along with. But nevertheless, I get off my soapbox now, but I just had to mention that because it always drove me nuts.
I can understand. For the Cardinals, their captains are number 2, Cameron Mertz, number 4, Colin Berry, number 11, Cam Westendorf, and number 50, Cohen Bramell.
Okay, so I'm going to correct you on
Go
two
right
of those
ahead.
because I know
well,
their parents.
you know those.
Cohen Bramell, number 50, and 11, Cam Westendorf.
Westendorf. No, okay, so the T is almost.
I've got to. Hopefully, the parents go back and listen. Like, hey, good job, Chad.
Good job, Chad.
You corrected him on that.
And for our Cats, number 23, Carter Johnston, number 24, Case Melzer, number 47, Mark Gregg, and number 75, Jonas Yoder.
So that makes me wonder, Gary, if they're going with a captain by committee thing per week. Maybe they name different captains each week because, we don't see Nate Reynolds or Mitchell out there, and we've seen them out there before.
Yeah, they'd been out there pretty consistent, so they may have towards the end they may be doing
all the seniors.
So
we are ready for some football action here as they are going through.
Like Cardinals won, and they're going to defer.
So the Cats will get the ball to start, and we'll see if they can slow down the two-headed monster, really, and almost three-headed monster, because Phillips has been playing well at this point, but the way that Mitchell has been reading on that mesh play and when to pull and when to go has really started opening up this offense, Gary.
Oh, well, absolutely. You look at last week, Mitchell had 5 carries for 23 yards, and Reynolds had 13 carries for 213. But you go back 2 weeks ago, and Mitchell had 5 carries for 111 yards with Reynolds having 11 carries, 126. He is, other than maybe 1 or 2 times last week, he was playing a very good game as far as the read, and that's what's going to take. And to be quite honest with you, tonight at home, I like us getting the ball first, because what we need to do is we need to go make a statement right off the bat at home, take their crowd out of it, take their team out of it, and that makes a huge difference, especially at home.
Well, and, a couple things that I see out of that situation is this, Gary. If I'm Coach Max, I might get in the huddle and be like, hey, They don't think you can score on them. They figured they couldn't jump out in front of you, so they don't think you can score on them. So let's see what you can do.
Yeah, use it.
Yes, use it to your advantage. So,
as a reminder, everybody, we will have a special guest at halftime. It'll be Ben Seavey from 2013 graduate. And so be sure to listen in for halftime discussion with Ben.
So we will wait, and I will let Gary have that one. Gary, I know Ben as well, but you know him really well, so I will let you have a conversation with him at halftime as we get ready for the opening kick. And it's a line drive kick right at Phillips. He's going to pick it up at about the 25 to the 30.
And he got, I thought
he was going to get loose. And it brings me to our Sonic kick return contestant tonight. I don't know. I think there's something in the books because it's Caroline Davidson. I don't know. Do you know her?
I don't know that name.
We did not do that on purpose, I promise you. That just is how it came up, and they signed up. Now I got a feeling I'll get a text from my wife in a little bit. Hey, I want to be on the Sonic kick return. Hey, especially since we gave up $100 to Sonic a couple weeks ago.
That was nice.
So here we go, shotgun formation, 2 wide receiver set to the left side on 1st and 10 from the 32. They're going to go in motion with Phillips, and they're going to snap handoff for Reynolds. And stays on his feet somehow down to the 49. I don't know how he squeezed out of there, Gary. I didn't see where he went. 32 to the 49, 17-yard run. That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down.
45, 13 yards.
So he got pushed out at the 45. That's a 13-yard run. But I thought he was smashed in the backfield, and I
did too.
I didn't see where he went. Nate is a hard guy to bring down. So 1st and 10 up to the 45-yard line.
I was going to say they're on this side, they have got the numbers.
And they're going to get it to the outside for Phillips, and he's got another first down. Drug out of bounds down at the 40-yard line by Cameron Mertz. And it'll be another first down. Another big chunk of yardage for the Cats down to the 40.
2 first down, 2 plays.
And that was a good play by Mitchell. If you saw, Goff was showing blitz on the far side, and they went backdoor on that to take away the blitz. And we've talked about wanting that play a lot, and they opened it up right there. So ball down to the 40, 1st and 10, 11:36 to go here, first quarter of play. 2 wide receivers set in motion. They're going to go with Phillips from the left to the right. They're going to hand off, fake a handoff, and now Mitchell gets drugged down at the line of scrimmage. That is Cohen Bramall on the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd down and 10. So 2nd and 10 on the no gainer by Mitchell as he pulled on that one. And if you're the Cats, you get into plus territory, you want to get a first down. But I also think, Gary, probably situation here, they know they're in 4-down territory on the Clinton side of the field, so maybe try some different things.
Oh, I agree.
They got twin wide receivers, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to go in motion from right to left with Loeffel, and they're going to look to pitch, and they pitch it back to Reynolds, and Reynolds gets past that first contact. Going to get about 2 out of it. Going to bring up a 3rd down at about 8.
And that's where I'm going to be critical of Mitchell. He should have went to the line rather than back and made the defensive tackle or end commit. He didn't. He pitched way too soon, or I think it would have been a much bigger play. He started doing some of that at the very beginning of the year. He'd gotten better. Not sure what he saw from the field, but I'm going to be a little critical with him because he's done a really good job, so I'm going to be critical.
So they're going to go with the veer set. Lone back is Reynolds on 3rd and 8. They're going to look to take it to the outside. Mitchell holds it inside the 35 down to the 30. Going to be real close for a first down, but I think the Cats knew they were going to go for it anyway. And I think they do have enough for a first down. They do move the chain, so it'll be 1st and 10, and that'll be another Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down as the Cats move the chains down to the 30-yard line.
Okay, now as I was critical with him just a second ago, he did an excellent job there pulling the ball and getting out and then using his receivers to block for him when he got out there. So if I'm going to be critical, I'm going to also compliment whenever he does right. So,
gosh, Gary, you are just on fire tonight, man. 1st and 10 down at the 30-yard line. 9:56 to go here, first quarter. Split back veer formation, 2 wide receiver set left side. They're going to go in motion with Reynolds this time, and they're going to hand off for Phillips, and he got tripped up.
Or he would have been gone.
He would have been gonzo. A nice job by Ezekiel Velazquez. If Velazquez does not trip that foot, they're going to get way more than that. Instead, it's going to be 2nd down and 6 with 9.5 to go in the first quarter. Ball down to the 26-yard line. Tackle a couple minutes ago, Carson Roskop was with the tackle. I'll get to a story about Carson here in just a couple of minutes. Split backs in the backfield on 2nd and 6. Mitchell under center. And they're going to hand off again to Phillips. He's only going to get about a yard, maybe 2. We'll see where they mark him down at. Looks like they're going to give him a yard on that one down to the 25. Carson Roskop played basketball with Chase when my son Chase, who's a senior now, was in 3rd grade. Him and Dom Jackson, who is here in Harrisonville, his dad, Frankie Jackson. We coached a little 3rd and 4th grade team, and Carson played on that team with Chase. So split backs in the backfield on 3rd and 5. And Mitchell going to fake the handoff. Good pull that time. Gets to the outside, but good job cutting him off on the outside. Near side by Mertz. Brings up 4th down and 5 for the Cats out at the 25-yard line.
I don't know if you saw that, but they had 9 men in the box within 2 yards of the line of scrimmage and setting outside as well. I would have loved to have been able to audible off of that and be able to hit, because they had 2 receivers out on this side, hit one of those receivers.
So 4th down and 5 coming up. Cats didn't even hesitate. They go right to the line of scrimmage with 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Pistol formation now with Reynolds behind Mitchell on 4th and 5. Almost get him to draw off sides here. And they're going to take it, pitch it back to Reynolds. Reynolds going to try to get to the outside. He does. And they're going to bring it back as it goes all the way inside the 5-yard line.
That's number 22, Nate Reynolds on the carry for the Wildcats. Flag on the play.
So good job by Reynolds to get the first down, because if not, they would have declined it. So he was able to get about 20 plus on it, or 20 on it, and they're going to bring it back anyway. So this will push them back on 4th down here, make it 4th down and 15, 4th and 14. We'll see where they mark it from.
Penalty is holding against the Wildcats.
So that'll shove them back a little bit here. And it'll be Cats ball at the 34-yard line. And I think they called that on Baker, maybe. Looked like he had his hands on his hips, like he was frustrated about it. But 4th down and 14 now coming up for the Cats with 8:21 to go here in the first quarter of play.
That's 4th and 14 for the Wildcats.
Phillips and Baker out near side. They're going to go in motion with Phillips. They're going to fake the handoff. They're going to pitch it back to Reynolds. Reynolds going to get to the outside. He's going to go to the 30, to the 20, to the 15. Drug down at about the 10-yard line by Mertz. 24-yard run by Reynolds down to the 10. I believe 24.
Right.
Gary was counting. And that means the Cats have a Trophy's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down, and that means the Cats are in the Red Barn Ranch red zone. And we talk about fall. Fall means pumpkins, and what a better red zone sponsor than the Red Barn Ranch, as it is fall season this weekend. And they're going to fake the handoff to Reynolds, and they're going to get it outside to Phillips, and he breaks a couple of tackles in the end zone for the touchdown. I'll tell you what, Brandon Phillips is coming on and getting better every week, Gary.
Yes, he is.
Great read right there, and it'll be a touchdown Cats, 6-0 the score, as they're on the board first with 7:25 to go here in the first. Baba Rowe or Baba Rowe. I think we're going to say Baba Rowe is the winner, and the field goal is good. It's 7-0 Cats. So when the Cats score, you score free pizza. Baba Rowe, you have free pizza. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
Church & DeWitt is one of the world leaders in household and personal care products, and we want you to join our team in Harrisonville. You'll get the chance to work with winning brands that consumers love. We offer starting salaries ranging from $20.50 to $39 per hour, depending on experience. A signing bonus of $2,500. Comprehensive benefits, paid time off, and every other weekend is a 3-day weekend. To apply, go to churchdewhite.com and click on Career.
Welcome back. Cats lead 7-0. Good drive by the Cats. Let's get our Reynolds Cafe scoring summary.
Like it. 10 plays, 68 yards, took 4 minutes and 35 seconds off the clock. Culminated with the 10-yard reception by Phillips from Mitchell, making the score Harrisonville Wildcats 7, the Clinton Cardinals 0 with 7:25 to play in the first.
Reynolds Cafe, your home for breakfast or lunch in Garden City on Old Highway 7. Go down, see them, and get a good old-fashioned breakfast or lunch every day of the week.
And that's what the doctor ordered. We talked about that. Go down. They didn't think you could score. You didn't went down and scored. Now you got to play defense.
High and over end kick going to be taken at about the 15 by Clinton to the 20 to the outside. They bounce it to the 30. 35-yard line up to the 37-yard line. Mertz with the return, and they're going to mark him at the 35, so it'll be 1st and 10 Cardinals from their own 35-yard line.
And he's one of their playmakers.
Caden So Lafarge going to be the quarterback for Clinton here. Looks like they're going to try to spread it out a little bit. It seems like that always kind of happens at Harrisonville. You know, you get a running team a little bit, then maybe they go and they're going to spread it out. They got trips out to the right side. Loan to this near side here is Barry, maybe wanting to get him with a little man-on-man coverage. Roscop in the backfield with Lafarge on 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Wide receiver near side 3. They're going to go in motion, and then they're going to go up the middle with Roscop. He's going to get about 6 or 7. Mark him down, give him 8. Second down and 2.
8-yard gain brings it to 2nd and 2 for the Clinton Cardinals.
So 2nd and 2 coming up. Shotgun formation here. Going to go in motion. And this time nowhere to go as Roscop is buried at the line of scrimmage. Sam Nicholas in there along with Johnson and others. Looks like what they're trying to do, they're going in motion with the motion man Oliver. They're trying to get him in that hole where the linebackers have been coming and making their hay, and that time it didn't work as the defensive line was able to shove them off. So 3rd down and a yard coming up for the Cardinals. Cats trying to get a stop here and a 3 and out. Roscop stands next to Lafarge. They're going to go in motion again, and this time Lafarge keeps it himself, got just enough for a 1st down, 2-yard run. It'll be 1st and 10 Cardinals up to the 46-yard line. So 6:10 to go here, first quarter, and an initial 1st down for Clinton. So they got 8 on that 1st down run, and they go pistol formation this time. In motion again from the right to the left, looking to pass is Lafarge. Overshoots his target, a little bit high on that one, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. What was I going to say, Gary? They got 8, and then it took them 3 downs or 2 downs to get the last 2 yards. So it'll bring up 2nd down and 10, ball at the 46-yard line.
Coach Maury did say they were going to try to speed it up a little bit. You see that. They're not huddling up. They're pretty much going to the line and going.
So they're going to go trips left side. They're going to go in motion again with Oliver. And this time they're going to pitch it out to Roscop. He's going to get a couple, and hard running by Roscop all the way up to the 49-yard line. Going to get 3 out of it. Going to bring up 3rd down and 7. but this is the situation that Clinton or Harrisonville wants to be in, 3rd and long. You don't want those 3rd and 3s. 3rd and 7's a little bit better for you. You can maybe pin your ears back if you're on the defensive line, try to get in there and disrupt Lafarge on a pass play. Again, 2 wide receivers set to both sides, shotgun formation, and there goes Lafarge. He's being chased, and now he's going to go back the other way. Nowhere to go. Wrapped up for a 3-yard loss. Couldn't see who that was over there. Polk over there on the tackle brings up 4th and 10.
And there for a second it looked like he was going to have a seem to be able to go up, and then it closed up real quick.
And that's what we've seen out of the Wildcat defense the last couple of weeks is the speed getting to those holes. Brandon Phillips back. Caroline Davidson is our Sonic kick return contestant. Here comes a kick. Short kick, but it's going to get the Clinton roll down to about the 23-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 Cats from their own 23. So 1st and 10, Balti 24 for the Cats. 4:30 to go here in the first quarter. Wide receiver out to the left, split back formation. And they're going to go on a counter. Nothing doing there. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. So Phillips on the carry, nothing doing. Going to bring up 2nd down and 10. Baker brings a play in. Checking out of the ball game was Mark Grigg.
Harrisonville's thrown twice, 15 yards and 10 yards, both to Phillips. They're going to have to pass a little bit more to be able to open that box up, because when they have the 2 tight ends, boy, they are tight.
And here they go on the pass play. Mitchell is chased out of the pocket, still on his feet. Throws down the sideline.
Good choice by Mitchell, and it was caught by Sims, I think.
No, I think it was knocked away. It was going to bring up 3rd down and 10. But a good job throwing it on the sideline, intended for Sims. Oh, wait. Oh, well, it looked like they were going to mark it up there for a minute. They bring it back, so 3rd and 10 coming up. 3:46 to go here in the first quarter of play. Ball at their own 24. Cats would like to extend this drive here. Pistol formation. Reynolds behind Mitchell on 3rd and 10. They fake the handoff to Lawful, and they're going to go deep. They got wide open as Baker inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. Huge reception by the Cats. That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center 1st down, and they take it all the way down to the 35-yard line.
41 yards.
After the 41-yard catch by Baker from Mitchell. Moves the chains on 3rd and long. 1st and 10 down to the 35-yard line. 3:22 to go here in the first quarter. Split backs in the backfield on 1st and 10. They're going to hand off Reynolds. Nope, he keeps it. Now he pitches back to Phillips, and Phillips goes right through there.
I don't know what's – I have no idea what he's looking at. It's like he was looking back at some sort of a whistle of some kind.
That was weird.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
And that was a great play, and I don't know if it was a great play because the whistle blew. I didn't hear the whistle. So now they're going to come over and discuss it. This is when I wish we
had a mic.
Well, I thought Phillips stopped because he thought it was a hold because he didn't want to run in because he thought his wide receiver was holding the cornerback on the near side. You know, that's one of those ones where you know you're going to get a touchdown easy. So there's a long discussion out here. I have no idea what's happening with 3:05 to go here in the first quarter. The Cats lead it 7-0 are in business on 1st and 10 down to the 35-yard line of the Cardinals. And we'll see what they're going to do here.
I think they're going no play. And what I'd like to, maybe we can go in and get a, from the coaches up here on the press box, find out.
I think it was encroachment on the defense or something because it's a 5-yard penalty. That's all I can get.
Sure, it was a penalty on an inadvertent whistle. Wherever the ball is when the whistle blows.
So that could be Jerry might be able to figure that one out. Jerry, we'll talk about it after this play.
It's second down, so that says it.
Well, they're going to give it right back there as two guys were in motion, and Mitchell just going to run it down to the 30. And there will be a penalty. So 2 guys in motion. That one's coming back 5 yards, so it'll be 3rd down and 10. So Jerry was trying to say on an inadvertent whistle, you get the ball where the ball was whistled at. So they had a 5-yard run, so it'll be a Brandon Phillips 5-yard gain. So now it'll be 2nd and 10.
It's too bad because he had a lane. I don't care where they blew the whistle at. He had the lane to be.
Well, and he was going to. Yes, he was going to score. So unfortunate series of events for the Cats, but 2nd down and 10. You're in 4-down territory. You still got 3 downs here at the ball at the 35 of the Cardinals. 2:46 to go here, first quarter. Wide receiver flanked out near side, split backs in the backfield on 2nd and 10. Mitchell under center, and this time he's going to go counter for Reynolds, and Reynolds cannot get out of that tackle. Good tackle in the backfield by Peyton Goff.
I'm telling you, what I'm doing is I'm going to throw until they stop me because they're loading the box, especially when you have 2 tights. And so make them pay.
Hey, gotta give props. My nephew, Peyton Goff, on the tackle right there.
That's
came
fine.
off the side. And I'm going to tell you right now, Nate Reynolds is hard to bring down. So Peyton did a good job of bringing him down right there. So 3rd down and 15 coming up. They're going to go in motion. They're going to go Wildcat here. And Reynolds going to fake the handoff. He's going to look to throw. He's got his man down the sideline, but he throws it a little too far. Jump ball incomplete. I thought he was trying to throw that one for Mitchell, but he was throwing it a little bit farther.
Ball's incomplete. That's number 2, Cameron Mertz on the coverage for the Cardinals.
And that'll bring up 4th down, and I think the Cats are going to punt here with it at the 40. Well,
incomplete pass brings us to 4th and 15 for the Wildcats.
Reynolds came out, but
I think it's like, why is Reynolds coming off the field? He's our punter.
Back to receive for the Cardinals, number 2, Cameron Mertz.
And this might be one of those situations where you're at the 40. This might be one of those fake punt situations, Gary.
I would totally go with that.
High snap, and Reynolds says, yep, I'm just going to take off. And he's going to take off and run. He's at the 40, 30, not going to quite get there. Gets knocked out of bounds at the 30, but that was probably going to be better than what he could have got on a punt. Takes it down to the 30-yard line, a 10-yard run by Reynolds, and it'll be 1st and 10 for the Cardinals from their own 30 on this drive.
From their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 from the 30, 1:46 to go here first quarter. Cats lead 7-0, and again, Gary, Clinton hanging around, kind of like Microcosmo last year. That first quarter was a back-and-forth battle. Clinton doesn't get the punt, but they get the turnover on downs. Here we go, 1st and 10, pistol formation, 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. And they're going to look to pass, and Lafarge is going to get out of it and run and throw deep. Overthrows his target on the far side, or the near side, Marcus Oliver.
Number 6, quarterback number 6, Caden Lafarge.
So Lafarge has done a good job so far avoiding that first rusher, Gary, and stepping up in the pocket and finding his receivers. He's just been a little bit tall on them the last couple of shots. 1:39 to go in the first quarter. 7-0 is the score. So 2nd and 10 coming up. See what happens on 2nd down and 10. Again, they go with that 2 wide receiver set to both sides. Cats are all over Lafarge, and he's not going anywhere. He's going to be lost down at the 17-yard line, a host of Cats. And I think there would have been a penalty, holding penalty, but I'm assuming they're going to say no on that one. So sacked all the way back at the 16-yard line. This is a 14-yard loss. Brings up third down in Archie for the Wildcats, or sorry, for the Cardinals here. So the clock is running here, and I don't know why.
They just stopped the clock.
They're probably going to have to reset the game clock, I'm assuming. Or, sorry, yeah, the game clock to something.
Well, it was 1:39 before that play. I don't know.
Well, I think they were declining a penalty, or there was a penalty they picked up, flag they picked up.
The clock will reset to 1 minute 30 seconds.
What in the world?
So it's going to be 3rd and 9? I have no idea.
Is that a 15-yard penalty? Because it went 15 yards from the...
It had to have been a... And now they're going to talk some more. This is the second time we've had conversations with the officials and what was going on out here and not really knowing exactly. We had an invert whistle a while ago that probably cost the Cats 7 points. And now you got a situation that was going to be 3rd and Archie, and now it's 3rd and 9.
Once again, fans, remember, tonight after the game, the Students Against Destructive Decisions, or SAD, has invited you all to stick around and enjoy the classic movie, Remember the Titans, right here on the turf. Again, that's Remember the Titans right after the game. Here at Memorial
So it'll be
Stadium.
3rd down and 9. I have no idea why. Coach Maxwell is still giving an earful to this side judge. He is still heated, and he's still going.
It should be, because I don't know what's – well, there's a penalty on them. I still don't – they never showed a penalty. The play happened. They lost 14 yards, and now it's 3rd and 9. So they never showed a penalty the last time of any kind.
And then Mertz took off, so they give 5 of the sack back. Now it's 3rd down and 14. Coach, I will tell you, Coach Maxwell, he is still heated and is still going after this guy.
And he's going to stand there, and he needs to.
So it'll be 3rd down and 14. Cats again try to get to Lafarge, and incomplete, intended for Mertz, overthrows Mertz, and it'll bring up 4th down, roughing the passer.
Cameron Mertz for the Cardinals falls incomplete. That's number 20, Deegan Beechner on the coverage.
So roughing the passer, I did see the penalty on that one, and that'll be an automatic 1st down. Ball up to the 41-yard line it'll go.
It says remnants of the Chiefs game the other night. And I'm going to stop there.
I know
penalty in the end zone that wasn't in the end zone, and then a horse collar that wasn't a horse collar, all in the first half.
And I didn't see, of course, he could have got roughed, and I didn't see it because I was looking downfield at the pass. So Clinton, out of all of this, Clinton's got it 1st and 10 up to the 41-yard line.
I'm still trying to figure out how they got those 15 yards back.
Yeah, 1st and 10. They're going to go around the end for Oliver and nowhere to go. Cats all over that. Trying samples with the tackle after a gain of 3 by Oliver. So 2nd down and 7 coming up with 50 seconds to go here in quarter number 1. 3 wide receivers set to the right, 1 to the left. They're going to go in motion with Roskop. They're going to hand off to Roskop, and he's going nowhere. Jack San Nicholas and also I believe, 33 in on that one. It was on his side. Adair, sorry. So it was Owen Adair. So 3rd down and 6 coming up for the Cardinals near midfield, and they're just going to walk to the sideline and take a breather after 1 quarter of play. We'll take a timeout as well. Cats lead 7-0 after 1.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
We've got a crew that's working on here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. 7-0 the score. We go to the second quarter. So Gary got the information we needed from the coaches inside. It was a sideline warning penalty. I've never seen a sideline warning penalty, Gary. Never in my life have I seen a sideline warning penalty. 15-yard sideline warning penalty.
Yeah, and he's still, I'm telling you, he's still out, and he should be. That was, I'll stop.
Maxwell. Maxwell reminds, we teased in the first game of the year talking about Coach Bouchard and Coach Maxwell being a Bouchard disciple. We'll talk about it here in a minute. 3rd down and 6 coming up. Ball at their own 45 for the Cardinals. Sales flanked out by himself on the near side. Two wide receivers far side. Pistol formation for Lafarge. And showing blitz are the Cats.
And there's a movement.
And it looks like they're going to get them 5 yards here. Oh, wow.
Oh, are you kidding me? He was drawn offside, so they're giving it to them. Well,
so 3rd and a yard coming up. Ball at midfield now, so 3rd and 1. Probably change the play here for the Cardinals. 2 wide receivers left to the right, and there's a quarterback sneak, maybe?
I was going to say, if he gives him that, like the last play that they ran, he never made it to the 45.
I think there was a fumble. Not sure what happened there. Going to bring it 4th and a yard.
That's quarterback keeper by number 6, Caden Lafarge for the Clinton Cardinals. Brought down by a host of Wildcats.
So 4th and a yard coming up.
It's 4th down and 1.
So 4th and 1 coming up 11:27 to go here in the first half of play. Cats lead 7-0 over the Clinton Cardinals. Trips to the left on 4th down, and Lafarge is going to get the first down up to the 46 of the Cats. So that'll move the chains after the 4-yard run. Bring up 1st and 10 down to the 46.
1st and 10 for the Wildcat, 46-yard.
2 wide receivers left to the right, pistol formation. Lafarge has got Roscott behind him in the backfield. Lafarge looking to throw. He steps up in the pocket, still looking, and he fires down on the sideline, incomplete. Far side intended for Colin Berry, and it'll bring up 2nd down and 10. You know, the thing, Gary, we follow, obviously, with MRVC West. We followed Clinton this year, and this has kind of been their MO early on in the year, or to this point. We see scores close to halftime that they're in these ball games. 3 wide receivers now to the near side. They're going to go in motion with Mertz, and they're going to hand it to Mertz, and he's going to get maybe 2, and it'll bring up 3rd down and 8. But we remember we saw the the Oak Grove score, and it was like 14-6 in the second quarter. And we saw the Odessa score, and it was close early. The Pleasant Hill score early. And then it's can they put it together for 4 quarters. 7-0 to score, 3rd down and 8, 10:25 to go. I think Gary's a little upset. He's just not going to say anything for a couple of minutes. 2 wide receivers left to the right. Pistol formation, and Lafarge looking to throw, and he's still looking. Goes over the middle, incomplete, almost intercepted by Samples. Good defense by Tryon.
You know, they say if you don't have anything good to say, don't say anything at all. Right now, it's probably best because I wouldn't be saying the right things.
So 4th down and 8 coming up. Looks like they're going to show punt here. It's like Tristan Schweitzer going to come in and punt it away. Tristan is a all-state pole vaulter for the Clinton Cardinals. High punt, and Phillips just going to let it roll, and it's going to roll dead, or be knocked dead, I should say, at about the 14-yard line. So what was I going to say about Tristan? First all-state male pole vaulter for Clinton since 1999, or actually 2000. I believe. My cousin Noah Schussler got 4th place in the state pole vault, following after his brother's footsteps, who was a state champion pole vaulter at Clinton, Toby Schussler, in 1997. It was actually, 99 it would have been for Noah. Trying to get my dates right. So 10:01 to go here, first half. Cats with the ball at their own 14-yard line. Make it to 13. They're going to go in motion with Phillips in the pistol. And they're going to hand off, fake the handoff, and Mitchell going to keep it himself. Cuts back. Oh, one man to beat. Good open field tackle there by Barry. If Barry doesn't get the shoelaces, that could have gone a long ways. So to bring up 2nd down for the Cats up to the 18-yard line with 9:40 to go here in the first half of play. So Cats lead 7-0. Clinton kind of threatened on that one. I sort of. I don't know how you call it. There's a couple of crazy calls in that situation, but the Cats prevailed and get the ball back after a 4th down punt.
20 yards in penalties, and they only got 26 actual yards. So
this time they're going to fake the handoff, look to throw. Mitchell, he's going to be chased out of the pocket, and he's going to stay on his horse, and he throws a pick. Not a good decision by Mitchell right there. That is picked off by Will Golder. And it'll bring up a 1st and 10 for the Cardinals at the 25. Mitchell had a 1st down right there, Gary, if he just stayed on it and ran it. He tried to force one in there on the sideline. And now the Cardinals are in business down to the 25 of the Cats. Trips to the near side. Left side, one to the right side, shotgun formation. Lafarge with Roscott back there with him, and Lafarge going to be chased out of the pocket. He's going to try to throw, and he gets complete into the end zone for 6 by Mertz. And just like that, they get it to the end zone, and it is 7-6 with 8:59 to go first half. So immediately the pick pays dividends for the Cardinals as they go one play, 25 yards, and a Graham Mertz touchdown catch. Extra point coming up.
Let's go back on that, folks. This is a touchdown for Clinton Cardinals.
And ball sat down. It's like Cam Wessendorf is going to be the holder.
Timeout, Clinton.
And now Clinton going to call a timeout with 8:59 to go in the first half. A weird first half. We'll take a timeout as well. Cats lead 7-6. Extra point coming up.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice. Getting you financed with even less than perfect credit because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Hello, welcome back. Point after attempt going to be coming up here. Cam Wessendorf to hold. Kick for the Cardinals, Tristan Schweitzer. So 8:59 to go here, first half. Clinton trying to tie it up at 7. There's the hold, the kick. It is good. Looks like their kicker's just fine to me, Gary. 7-7 the score, 8:59 to go. We'll take a timeout.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
All right, welcome back. 8:59 to go here, first half. Cardinals tied at 7. Sounds a lot like the game last year. Cardinals tied at 7. You talked about that, and we've talked about how Clinton has stuck around in some of these games early, and then it looks like the other team takes off. Can they hang around tonight? The longer they hang around, the more dangerous they become.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely.
Set to kick it away is Austin Clifton. Here's the kick. A line drive kick. Might have hit a Wildcat. And going to be picked up at about the 30-yard line. Stutter step to the 34. And that's where they'll be taken out of bounds. 1st and 10. Going to mark it, it looks like, 33-yard line. So 1st and 10, ball at their own 33-yard line.
Harrisonville gets the ball, 1st and 10.
8:56 to go here. First half. Tie ball game. Pistol.
Mitchell, short memory.
Absolutely. Pistol formation. 2 wide receivers left to the right in motion. They're going to go with Lawful, and they're going to look to pitch it back to Reynolds. He pitches it back. Reynolds going to cut it upfield. Stutter step past the 40. Drug out of bounds.
That's number 22, Nate Reynolds on the carry for the Wildcats.
I think they're going to call a penalty on maybe Nate there. I'm not sure.
Not sure how it would be on Nate, but that wouldn't surprise me the way the game's gone.
Oh, no. Block in the back.
There wasn't anybody around him at the time. I think I just need to. I'm gonna put a mouthpiece in, and I'm not going to say another word because I'm about ready.
Coach Maxwell just shook his head and walked backwards. Be 1st and 13 after the block in the back. Apparently, it was at the 40-yard line where that block in the back occurred.
So it's 1st and 13 for the Wildcats.
So 8:48 to go here in the first half. Cats and Clinton tied at 7 apiece. In motion, they're going to go with Phillips. And Reynolds going to get the handoff. He's going to get about a yard and then nothing.
That's number 22, Nate Reynolds on the carry. Tackled by number 79, Anthony Contreras of the Cardinals.
Looks like Quentin Fott was in on that tackle at the end, along with Peyton Goth on top of that pile. 2nd down and 11. So he got a yard, 2 yards back. Going to bring up 2nd and 11. Split backs in the backfield on 2nd and 10. They got 8 in the box, and they're going to fake the handoff pitch back to Phillips this time, and Phillips to the outside. He stays on his feet and is going to get drug out of bounds all the way up to the 42-yard line. See if they call it a first down. It'll be a first down, so enough for a first down. 11-yard run by Phillips, and it moves the chains, and that is enough for a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first when you think home appliances. 7:57 to go first half. Cats move the chains up to the 43-yard line.
6 first down for the Cats this evening.
2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Pistol formation. In motion, they're going to fake to Lawful, look to throw. And they've got Baker again. A little bit underthrown that time. Knocked down by Mertz.
Number 11, Eli Baker, broken up by number 2, Cameron Mertz.
This is one thing I will say. I've been tried to be pretty complimentary of Clinton, but I've seen a little bit of hot doggedness from them here in this first half, and kind of borderline, kind of salty. I don't know if I would be that way if I've won 3 games in 6 years, but I'm just saying.
But they're 7-7 with the Cats right now.
And you're exactly right. I'm just saying, it's been a couple of times I've seen that. I've just been kind of like, huh? Get to the outside here to the 50, inside the 50 down to the 47-yard line. And when I say that, I'm not calling out the entire team. There's been 1 or 2 that I've seen do a couple of things, and the rest of the team's been pretty fine. It's just one of those things that I always question. And I don't mind, hey, I mean, you gotta have a little fun and have a little trash talk out there. But if you do, as what I'm saying is, make sure you back it up the rest of the game. Because I guarantee you, if it's late in the game and Harrisonville is up, you're going to probably see it a little bit. In motion, they're going to go. Ball on the turf picked up by Mitchell, and he somehow gets to the outside, but Mertz is going to drag him down on the far sideline. Going to bring up 4th down and a couple here. And Mertz is going to be slow to get up.
Loss of 1 on the play, 4th down and 2 for the Wildcats.
So 4th and 2. I think the Cats probably going to go for it here.
You saw the fumble exchange between the center and quarterback. And not sure exactly what happened there, but
just like I said, been a wonky first half so far for the Cats, and you got to give a little bit of that credit to Clinton here as well. So Harrisonville going to call a timeout, talk it over. 7:05 to go first half, 7-7 the score. We'll be back after this.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. 4th and 2 coming up. We'll see if the Cats elect to go for it here, Gary, or punt it away. I mean, if you punt it away, you also have one of the fastest guys in the state of Missouri as your punter. So we will see. Tried to get a first down last time he was back there. And it looks like the offense is coming back out on the field.
And I like this call. I mean, it's only 4th and 2. You know, they may end up not getting a first down, but I like the call. I think their defense, other than the one play, their defense is playing good. I mean, they've only given up, other than the one play, that one weird series, and we'll go to the game and then we'll.
So they're showing blitz with Peyton Goth, and instead it's going to be a run down the sideline to the 30, cut back to the 20, the 10, drug down inside the 10-yard line. It'll be a first down for Nate Reynolds. Look for some laundry, though. So Will Golder on the tackle.
43-yard run.
And I'm going to put that on the defensive coordinator because they blitzed Goth off of the edge, and they ran right at the blitz, and Goth got pinned inside, and he couldn't get back to the outside. And when you do that with your linebacker, when your outside linebacker goes in like that, that's when you get in trouble. 2 wide receivers set far side on 1st and goal. They're going to hand off to Reynolds, and he's going nowhere that time. Couple. It's like 5, the first one in there. Quentin fought. Going to bring up 2nd down and goal. So 6:16 to go here in the first half. Greg comes off the field as Baker comes in. maybe think 4-down territory here. Maybe go with a little fade into the end zone. Baker going to flip-flop sides. 2 wide receivers to the far side, into the near side. They're going to go in motion. They're going to pitch back to Reynolds in a little stutter step at the 10 to the 5. And
that's number 22, Nate Reynolds on the carry. Flag on the play.
Flag on the play there. Somebody said face mask on the far sideline.
Maybe we held before the face mask. I'm sorry, I didn't say that.
I mean, it's not going to really help them besides give them second down again because it was at the 8, so it's going to be a 5 or half a distance.
So face mask penalty on Clinton.
So it'll be second and goal at the 4, basically where the ball would have been, which I guess it's a spot foul. So here we go. Up the middle. No, Mitchell keeps it. He faked the handoff up the middle and then pulls it. Going to bring up 3rd down and goal at the 1. My question there, Gary, would it have been, shouldn't that have been from the spot of the ball?
I think from the penalty, from the location of, location of.
So it really didn't help them. It just gave them a repeat of the down, which
basically, yeah,
might have been okay because he lost a couple on it. Going to be 3rd and goal from the 1-yard line. In motion with Lawful. Handoff, nope. Mitchell keeps it himself, dives in for a touchdown. Makes it 13-7. And when the Wildcats score, you score free pizza from Papa Murphy's. Paula Mathis, your Papa Murphy's pizza winner tonight.
She's right down below us. We'll be able to just tell her about it in a little minute.
So Gary says she's right below us, so Gary can go down and tell her she wants some free pizza from Papa Murphy's. Extra point coming up. Smalley set to kick it through. Kick is up. Kick is good. Cats lead 14-7. 5 minutes ago in the first half. We'll be back after this.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive, right behind Hawthorne Bank.
Welcome back. 5 minutes on the clock. Harrisonville leads it 14-7. And here's our Reynolds Cafe scoring summary.
67 yards and 9 plays, 4 minutes off the clock, culminated with the 1-yard touchdown run by Mitchell. Extra point good, made the score. Harrisonville Wildcats 14, the Clinton Cardinals 7, with 4:59 to play in the second quarter.
And that scoring summary brought to you by Reynolds Cafe, your hometown diner in Garden City, Missouri on Old 7 Highway. Breakfast and lunch served daily. Go get them for some scrumptious breakfast tomorrow morning. Little squib kick down the sideline, picked up by the Cardinals at about the 34-yard line and then pulled forward to about the 37. Going to be a 1st and 10. If you're Clinton, you're trying to play that clock game now. You're trying to get a score, get the ball back at half, so then you can get a chance to go up. If you're Harrisonville, you're trying to get a quick 3 and out here and get the ball back and score before half and make it a 2-score game. So little gesturing going to be going on here on this drive. 1st and 10 from the 37. Pistol formation, 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Lafarge in the backfield has Roscott behind him. On 1st and 10. Cats show blitz, back off, and now Lafarge chased down and taken down for a loss of about 5. Going to bring up 2nd down.
That's number 6, Caden Lafarge.
And 15. Just got a text from my son, Braxton, and Warrensburg is beating Pleasant Hill right now, 17-14. They need Warrensburg's help tonight. Just saying. Second down and 14 coming up. 2 wide receivers left to the right. Again, now catch show blitz and back off. Trying to disguise their blitzes, and that one is incomplete as Lafarge is hammered as he comes through there. That was Johnson, Keller Johnson. Brings up third down and 14. Third and 14 coming up. Cats trying to get a stop. 4:16 to go.
That's what they needed, to stop the clock. They get it long here, then they're going to call this timeout. They should anyway. Stop the clock.
Trips near side, and they are going to blitz this time, and Roscoff nowhere to go.
Timeout.
Tyson Wyatt Smith read it the entire way. And that'll be a stop. So 4th down and peculiar for the Cardinals as they're going to have to punt it away. So now the Cats looking to get it back in good field position. So Schweitzer going to get it off. A low line drive kick taken by Phillips at the 45 to the 50. Bounce to the outside. Stiff arms a tackler down the sideline to the 40. Inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. And Donovan Pack with the tackle. By number 10, Donovan Pack. There's a flag on the play. So face mask against the Wildcats. Correction against the Cardinals. I was going to say. What are you talking about, Kip? All right, balled out of the 35-yard line. 17-14, Warrensburg leading. Braxton gave me the text. Jerry's showing me some scores. So let's see what else we got there. Oak Grove up 15-14 on Lincoln Prep. And Odessa all over center, 42-6 in that one. So it'll be a 1st and 10. Cats all the way down to the 20. So Cats in good position here. 2 wide receivers off to your right, 1 to your left. Pistol formation. Reynolds behind Mitchell, and Reynolds fake handoff to him. Mitchell goes nowhere. Quickly in there on the tackle is Peyton Goth. He's brought down by number 23, Peyton Goth for the Cardinals. Loss of 2 on the play. That's 2nd and 12. So tackle for a loss for Peyton there. Brings up 2nd and 12. Is it okay for me? I just want my nephew to do really well, and then the rest of Clinton, Good to see. He's had a couple of good plays tonight. But they've also blitzed him at inopportune times tonight that has caused a couple big plays for the Wildcat offense as well. In motion, they're going to go on 2nd down and 12. And Mitchell going to cut back this time. Stays on his feet inside the 20 to about the 15-yard line. They're going to mark him at the 16, 5-yard run. Bring up 3rd down for the Cats. 3rd and about 6. So 2:30 to go here in the first half. Cats in no hurry in 4-down territory with the ball inside the 20. They're in the Red Barn Ranch red zone. Tomorrow will be a great day to go to the pumpkin patch. Going to be in the 60s, little cool fall breeze. Perfect for a pumpkin patch. Split back veer formation. They're going to fake and go to Reynolds, and Reynolds going to try to outrun everybody to the outside. And good open field tackle by Mertz at the 15. Nate Reynolds on the carry, tripped up by number 2, Cameron Mertz. Cameron Mertz has had a pretty good game getting those open field tackles.
He's got some speed. That's about the only time you see Reynolds gets, and they were going, sideline to sideline a little bit there. But he's got some speed to be able to stay up with him initially anyway.
And that's the one thing I will say when you look at Nate and you look at Jace. Nate's just an overall great athlete. Jace had a little bit of that football IQ you don't see out of a lot of kids. I think Jace would have stutter-stepped in that situation and then hit the gas. We saw him do that so many times in his career as we got a whistle and a timeout on the field with 1:21 to go. So Harrisonville calls a timeout with 1:21 to go. We'll take a timeout as well.
When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
All right, welcome back. Cats with a 7-point lead. The football at the Clinton 15-yard line in the Red Barn Ranch red zone. This is where you got a 4th and 4 play that you have in just these situations, Gary. See what the Cats go with here.
Well, I like they're spreading it out a little bit, so they're 2 and 2 on each side. That's going to make Clinton at least spread theirs out. They're not going to be able to have 9 in the box. Which gives the opportunity. Now they're looking over the coach and seeing, okay, now we see what the lineup is. We're going to go.
So 2 wide receivers, your left, 2 your right. They're going to go in motion with Phillips, and they're going to roll out to pass. Still rolling out, looking, and nowhere to go. Chase down on the far sideline.
That's number 7, Mason Mitchell on the carry.
And that was chased down by Quentin Fott. So 14-7 the score with 1:13 to go here in the half.
First and 10 from their own 13, correction, 18-yard line.
So first and 10 from their own 18 with 14-7. See what Clinton goes with and wants to do here. Last thing you want to do is throw a pick 6 or something in this situation where you got a chance to go in the locker room only down 7 or maybe tied. And Lafarge going to keep it, go right up the middle, nowhere to go. Taken down quickly. Going to bring up second down and about 9.
That's number 25, Carson Ruskoff on the carry for the Clinton Cardinals.
And the Wildcats only have 1 timeout, so they cannot really stop it. And it looks like Clinton is kind of content going into the locker room down by 7, getting the ball out of the half.
19-yard line. Clock rolls, 45 seconds remaining in the half.
So 45 seconds to go here, first half. Second down coming up. Trips to the left side. In motion they go. And Roskop almost put that one on the turf. Going to pick it up. Pick up a yard. Going to bring up second down and 7.
Brought down by number 55, Jack St. Nicholas.
Brings up third down.
Make some noise!
And it looks like Clinton's just going to be content. If I'm the Cats, I might call a timeout. Well, I would have called a timeout a little bit earlier to force them into, all they'd have to do is kneel it down at that point. So Clinton content going into the locker room down 7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in a little bit for some halftime activity. We'll be back after this.
Hey there, Wildcat and pizza fans. Are you ready for a touchdown of flavor? Enter Papa Murphy's score-free pizza contest. Picture it, Wildcats on the big screen, friends gathered around, and the excitement of a touchdown. But that's not all. At Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, we're turning touchdowns into free pizza. Every time the Wildcats score a touchdown, you score big too. Head to Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville to enter, and with every touchdown, someone gets free pizza. Don't miss out. Sign up for the Papa Murphy's touchdown contest and celebrate touchdowns like never before. Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, where touchdowns taste better.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop at the shop 4T's Trust to keep them rolling down the highway. Young's Tire and Wheel Center on South Commercial in Harrisonville.
Everyone needs an advocate in the insurance world. Let Lacey Domnick of Shelter Insurance be an advocate for you. With free policy review and quotes, she aims to help you weigh your options. With auto, home, life, and business insurance, Lacey wants you to have a positive and friendly experience. A former Wildcat herself, it is important for Lacey to support the community and Wildcats. Call today to set up an appointment at 816-380-2700 with Lacey.
One of the scariest tasks is taking your car to a mechanic. The best mechanics are in Harrisonville at Colby's Car Clinic. Colby's has expanded his shop and has ASE certified mechanics, the latest equipment to keep your vehicle running smooth all year long. Colby's Car Clinic takes the fear out of getting your car fixed. So call Colby today at 816-380-3000 to schedule an appointment or head to the Big Blue Building behind O'Reilly's.
Ready to upgrade your patio for those football watch parties? Call Ethan Young with 2-3 Construction Services to get started today. He can create a fun patio area complete with a fire pit in case it gets a bit chilly for one of those Wildcat or Chiefs fall nights. If a new driveway or floor for the shop is part of your upgrade, he will help you there as well. Call Ethan today at 816-533-2119 and 2-3 Construction Services to work for you.
While you're doing whatever it is you do, we're testing, retesting, engineering, and re-engineering to keep up with you. We run together.
First Class Heating and Cooling is your local Trane dealer that you can count on to provide you with a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Whether you need service right now or an estimate on a new system, give us a call at 816-380-5659. First Class service from your hometown team.
It's hard to stop a train.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all, making sure everyone felt welcome, sharing our favorite foods from around the state like Butterburgers and fresh frozen custard, greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care, believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
What is one of your most precious commodities? Time. With sports, family, work, and school, time is precious. So why drive hours and waste time to save $20? Shop local and buy your home appliances at Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center right here in Harrisonville. They deliver, service, issues that arise, all while you're putting money right back into the community. Stop wasting time and think Troby's first when you think of home appliances on Plaza Drive right behind Hawthorne Bank.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum. When you're searching for insurance, call an agent in town that can protect you. Call CPSK for auto, life, renter's boat, ATV, or any other weekend toy you want covered. CPSK Insurance is an auto owner's affiliate, so call and talk to Summer, Randy, Amanda, or Chandra. They can give you a quote and get you covered quickly and easily. Business coverage is available as well. Call them today at 816-380-3800 or visit them online at www.cpskinsurance.com and let your local agents go to work for you.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a fourth-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
You have choices when buying a vehicle. Show Me Auto Mall is your right choice, getting you financed with even less than perfect credit because everyone needs a reliable vehicle at an affordable price. Need service? Take a loaner while you wait. With a broad selection, you will find a vehicle that is right for you. Show Me Auto Mall is here to make buying a vehicle hassle-free. Go see the crew at Show Me today on 291 across from Walmart.
Hey everyone, Cody here with Aikens PC Repair, the exclusive computer repair company for 4Ts. Slow computer got you down? We offer virus removal and hardware repair to get you back in action. And with our antivirus software, we can help prevent future infections. Check us out today at 105 East Mechanic Street in historic downtown Harrisonville.
Sherwood Heating and Cooling provides quality services and amazing products from Carrier. Always going the extra mile to ensure that your heating and cooling units keep performing at optimal levels. Sherwood Heating and Cooling wants your family to be as comfortable as their own. Products come with warranties and service checkups by trained technicians that give you peace of mind. Call and schedule an appointment at 816-862-6610.
Church & DeWitt is one of the world leaders in household and personal care products, and we want you to join our team in Harrisonville. You'll get the chance to work with winning brands that consumers love. We offer starting salaries ranging from $20.50 to $39 per hour, depending on experience. A signing bonus of $2,500. Comprehensive benefits, paid time off, and every other weekend is a 3-day weekend. To apply, go to churchdewhite.com and click on Careers.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
Welcome back. Your score at the half, the Wildcats lead 14-7 over the pesky Clinton Cardinals. They stuck around in the first half. I think I know Gary's opinion of why they stuck around in the first half, but nevertheless, they are hanging around, and it is, talking to a few people from Clinton, can they keep it together for 4 quarters? And we talked about it a little bit. You saw a lot of their games. We would be keeping score. We always do score checks at the MRVC West and be like, oh, Clinton hanging in there with Odessa, Clinton hanging in there with Oak Grove. And then you saw, and it was 42-6. So one of those situations. So we'll see how it rolls in the second half. I don't think Coach Maxwell's very happy. So
what gave you that idea?
I mean, maybe the fact that he was still out talking to the official about 2 minutes ago. But other than that, still a lot of football left to be played. Run down those halftime stats for us real quick, Gary.
Well, yeah, it probably will show up in the stats a little bit how I feel. They had a total of 1 yard rushing in the first for the Clinton Cardinals. 1 yard rushing, 25 yards passing. That 25 yards passing was the touchdown. That was right after they had the interception from the Cats. The mistake that you talked about in the pregame, to make sure you don't make mistakes, to have penalties and stuff like that. So they ended up with a total of 26 yards offense. They ran a total of 22 plays and controlled the clock for 9 minutes, or controlled the ball for 9 minutes. The Harrisonville Wildcats, on the other hand, had 147 yards rushing, led 11 carries for 98 yards by Reynolds, and Mitchell had also 11 carries for 28 yards, and Phillips had 5 carries for 21 yards. For the Cats receiving, Baker had that 1 catch for 41 yards, and Phillips had 2 catches for a total of 25 yards, a total of 66 yards of receiving for a total of offense of 213 yards, 15 minutes on the clock, and 32 plays. You take away the interception, and, I think this is a totally different ballgame. I don't think that they're going to get that touchdown, had the Cats on their heels in their own territory after the interception and went for it just like you normally do. They did it and got the touchdown. So Cats at halftime leading the Cardinals 14-7.
14-7 is the score at the half, Gary. And, you talked about a couple of things that stuck out to me there in the halftime. 13 minutes to 9 minutes, or 15 to 9.
15 to 9.
15 to 9. Nate Reynolds wears on you. He's a hard runner, and we've seen it over the last several years where second half is where he makes a lot of his hay, and in 15 minutes you were on the field for 15 minutes against that Wildcat offense. That's the big thing. How many penalties do the Cats have?
Well, I was getting ready to do that. They only had a total of 4 penalties, but for 40 yards. So you take the 26 yards that Clinton got, they got more yards and penalties than they actually got on offense.
So around 68 yards or 66 yards, obviously, because of the 40 yards and penalties. But still, Cats doing a good job keeping in check offensively. They just need to get a big play on defense to start this second half and try to get the ball rolling downhill if you're the Wildcats. It's 14-7 at the half here. What we're going to do is we're going to take another couple of minute timeout. We'll have Chris play 3 or 4 commercials, and then we'll bring back – you're going to have a special guest on, Ben Seavey, a Wildcat alum, and we will have him talk to you. I'm going to take a break. I don't get to take a break very often.
You don't usually, do you?
So I'm going to take a quick break, and I will be back in a few minutes. Once you're done with that, take another break. We'll get some more of these great sponsors, and we'll be back after this.
While you're doing whatever it is you do, we're testing, retesting, engineering, and re-engineering to keep up with you. We run together.
First Class Heating and Cooling is your local Trane dealer that you can count on to provide you with a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Whether you need service right now or an estimate on a new system, give us a call at 816-380-5659. First Class service from your hometown team.
It's hard to stop a train.
Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest. Welcome back to Memorial Stadium, where your Harrisonville Wildcats 14, the Clinton Cardinals 7. And yes, we do have a special guest, Ben Seavey. I've always followed him. He played for the Cats, graduated in 2013. He played with, a lot of people know, with my son Zach, and also played with Tanner Forschler, one of the Forschlers that are up here with us as well. So, followed you around quite a bit. Obviously on Facebook, more through your wife than you, obviously, because you're usually busy. But kind of give us a little idea. You went into the Air Force after you got out of school, and so kind of give us a little breakdown of what happened.
Yes, went to the Marine Corps, not the Air Force.
I'm sorry.
Yep, common mistake. So went to college, graduated, got my commission in the Marine Corps, ended up doing their flight contract, so went through flight school. Ended up being a FA-18 pilot out of Beaufort, South Carolina, VMFA 312 checkerboards, where I did my fleet tour. Great squadron, had a lot of fun. So flew the Hornet for a couple years, and then now I'm in Meridian, Mississippi, of all places, doing a T-45 instructor. So now I'm teaching the younger guys how to fly and do what I just got done doing. And
you were there at one point in time. You did fly out of Pensacola for a while with the Blue Angels, did you not, for a while?
I did.
And I was really hoping to see you maybe in one, because we go down there quite a bit, and I was hoping to maybe at some point in time be obviously at Pensacola and be able to see you flying in the Blue Angels. But
yeah, I don't think that's quite in the cards. It would have been cool, but yeah.
Right. So okay, so you're Meridian. You've been in the military now for 7-8 years.
Yep.
Okay, so really, you've got 2 kids.
Kids.
You're married to a high school alum as well.
Yep.
So you want to give a shout out to her, obviously.
Absolutely. Bailey, she is best wife I could ask for. Great for our kids, and someday we're going to be back here raising them up to be Wildcats.
Absolutely. So. And how old are your children?
So I have Case. He's 5 years old. First year in kindergarten, and then my daughter Mia, she'll be 3 at the end of this month.
Well, and as I was telling him off the air before we came on, his wife Bailey, you dated in high school, if I'm not correct.
Yes, we did.
For quite a while. If you've ever been around anybody in the military or in law enforcement, but more in the military, the wives are the ones that really have to run the families, because you spend so much time away from home.
100%.
And she's been really a strong part of that. Obviously, the relationship in your family.
Strongest part if you ask me. So.
Well, what brings you back to Harrisonville tonight? I didn't even realize you were coming back, and I saw or heard that you were going to be back. And so, what brought you back?
I just had a couple days off. Case had off from school, so we're like, hey, let's drive home, see the family, and come to a football game. My cousin's playing, Jackson Bechtel, number 8. So
I did not know Jackson was your cousin.
He's my cousin, so I always like to come out and see him play. And then our other 2 nephews, they got acknowledged here before because they're playing Little League football. And then Hadley, our niece, is down there on the cheer team now. So,
oh, wow.
Yeah, we're just out here seeing everybody.
So you got the opportunity to not only come back, but you got to see a lot of things. And obviously, football was a big part of your life, obviously.
Yes, it was.
And so I know you enjoy coming to Friday Night Footballs. I mean, we've had the opportunity to bring a lot of people back in. We had Travis Britz in last year. Got to spend some time with him. Obviously, if he's still there at Oklahoma State, I think he's still there. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, aren't the K-State's playing Oklahoma State tonight, if I'm not mistaken. I'll have to look that up. I'm pretty sure they were going to play Friday night, and I think it was Okie State against the Cats. So really, it's been great to have you back. If you ever come back, please get a hold of us. I mean, we like to obviously get you on the air and stuff, but maybe you'll be back when they're going to be maybe in the state championship this year.
Maybe.
And we'll get you up in the booth and stuff and spend some more time with you.
Sounds good. Love being here.
Ben, thank you so very much for being here. Appreciate it. And we're going to take another timeout. We'll be back with you in the second half in just a few minutes. Everyone needs a little kickstart at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, so head to Sonic of Harrisonville and kick away the afternoon fog. Grab an ice-cold drink full of caffeine and kickstart your afternoon and evening. The best part, 2 to 4 is happy hour, and drinks are half price. Grab an afternoon snack of cheesy bites or jalapeno poppers, or order on the app for happy hour anytime. Sonic Happy Hour, where you kick away the fog. Also, visit 4ts.com and sign up for the Sonic Kick Return Contest.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Harrisonville, Missouri. We're on the campus of Harrisonville Middle School Memorial Stadium. About 5 minutes before we get to second half action, the Harrisonville Wildcats lead at 14-7 over the Clinton Cardinals. And it was a wonky, as I call it, a wonky first half. A lot of kind of goofy, crazy things. There was a 3rd and 19. They got a sack. We didn't really know what was going on. 3rd and 24, sorry, it would have been. And instead it ended up 3rd and 9 because they gave a 15-yard penalty for a sideline warning. I've seen sideline warnings a lot of times in high school. I have never seen a penalty assessed. And Coach Maxwell went to the end of the half and was still chewing on the side judge, and then was just still furious enough that at halftime he had the rule book out and was showing the official, the white hat, what he read in there. And I'm assuming, I don't have a rule book, but I'm assuming he read that you cannot have a 15-yard sideline warning penalty without an actual warning. So I think that was where they were on that one. So nevertheless, Clinton's hanging around, and I talked about it in the pregame show. My first key to the game tonight was objects in the mirror are closer than they appear, and that's what I was talking about. The Clinton Cardinals, they're getting better. They're not the team that lost 40 games in a row or whatever it was over a 5-year stretch. They're getting better. They won a game last year. They won a couple of games last year, actually. They beat Missouri Military Academy, and then they won the first round of districts. They upset the 1-seed Buffalo Bison in districts, and then they've won 2 games this year over Versailles and over Class 2 Holden. So they've won a couple of games the last 2 years. They're starting to feel better about themselves. The Cats have been on a roll lately the last 3 games. They beat Warrensburg. Nate Reynolds had 350-plus yards in that game. And then after beating Warrensburg, they rolled off 2 blowouts against Summit Christian and Center. And they find themselves up 14-7 here. And they got a chance to move to 4-3 and have a winning record for the first time this season. So we will see how the second half unfolds. If you're the Cats, you want to get a stop to start this second half and get ready to rock and roll. I'm going to run down some scores, get some score updates for you. Adrian leads Crestridge 26-7 at half. I was anxious to see how Crestridge does in this game. They're 5-1. Still learning are the Crestridge Cougars. Adrian, a very solid Class II program. So one of those situations you want to see if they can hang around with Crestridge. Crestridge can hang around with Adrian a little bit. It's just 26-7 at the half. Try to roll down and look through some more scores for you. 45-6 Center is getting beat by Odessa. Go down 21-17 was the last score update I got from Braxton at home, keeping up with the Warrensburg and Pleasant Hill game. So there's that. 20-15 Lincoln Prep leads Oak Grove. So those are the scores I have so far. And it is still 21-17 Pleasant Hill over Warrensburg.
Pleasant Hill's over Warrensburg? I thought it was the other way around.
17-14 they were. It's in the third quarter, I guess, in that game. So, and Smithville's up 28-0 at halftime over Winnetonka. Try to see if I see any other scores of note in this one. St. Pius up 58-0 over St. Joe Benton at halftime. William Chrisman up 14-0 over Raytown at halftime. That was a shock to the system. My son Chase plays up at William Chrisman, and they are 2 wins on the year. See how things go. A little cheer clinic going on the track down there. So we are ready for second half action. Cats set to take on the Cardinals in the second half of this one with a 14-7 lead. They are going to kick off to the Cardinals. So 14-7 our score. Cats with the advantage. All these cold guys up here getting their warm drinks.
I don't mind telling you. My bones are a little bit more brittle than they used to be, so I need to keep them warm.
Well, it was funny. Last night we were talking, it was going to be 60-something today, and Ange goes, ooh. And I was like, when Ange hears 60, she hears 12 degrees. It is a brisk fall night.
It is.
Set for the kick here for the Cats. Little short kick taken by the up man at the 25 to the 30. Stays on his feet till about the 35. It'll be 1st and 10 from the 35 for the Cardinals. So Lafarge and company come out for the second half, down 14-7. In my opinion, this is huge for both teams right here, Gary. For Clinton, if they can get a tie game in the second half against Harrisonville, the momentum for them and their confidence is going to be through the roof.
Can't disagree. And for the Cats, if they can make a stop and get a score, it puts the burden back on Clinton.
Absolutely. Here we go on the shotgun, and they're going to hand off nowhere to go. I think that was a handoff to Oliver.
That's number 1, Marcus Oliver on the carry.
So going a little different this time, 2nd down and 10. And I'm wondering, Gary will see it on 2nd down here.
Also in on that play is number 65, Owen Adair.
So now they go back to trips on the near side. Right side, 1 wide receiver to the left. Shotgun formation on 2nd and 10. And they're going to throw it out in the flats for Mertz. Mertz going to get a couple, and that's going to be it to the 38. So it'll be 3rd down and 7. So Beechner on the tackle, 3rd down and 7 coming up with 11:08 to go here in the first quarter. First possession of the second half for the Cardinals. Wide receiver to your left, 3 to your right. Shotgun, and again a little quick out and incomplete
Pass intended for number 1, Marcus Oliver.
Tried to throw it out to Oliver, and a quick 3 and out by Clinton. What the doctor ordered for the Wildcats. But Gary was right. That was what I was going to say. And then he was able to put it in there for me is after, for Clinton, they needed to get a score to try to even this one up and get some confidence for the Wildcats. They wanted to get it shut down and get the ball and get a score. You get up by 2 scores, then you maybe make Clinton start taking some chances and try to pull away. And that'll pull them back 5 yards. I think Westendorf might have jumped on the near side here.
That's an illegal procedure against the Clinton Cardinals. It'll back them up. It's still 4th down, 4th and 12.
And, something they don't have on their roster, Gary, is the ages of a lot of these kids. They got a lot of sophomores and juniors and even some freshmen playing do the Cardinals. So that's something we haven't been able to really talk about. And here we go. There's the kick. High kick this time. Goes over the head of Phillips and going to roll dead at about the 23 and going to be down at the 23-yard line by Preston Lynch.
Wildcats to take over, 1st and 10.
14-7 the score.
22-yard line.
Wonder if Preston Lynch is any relation to Sonny Lynch. You may know that name. Long-time, I think he was long-time chief of police down there, wasn't he?
Was never chief. He was a police officer, and then I think was number 2, I think, for the longest time before he retired.
Yeah, I would say he retired a couple years ago, I know. We'll get to a story about that here in just a minute after this first play. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right.
Yeah, Kevin is the chief of police. He's been there. He's been the chief for many years now.
So,
looks like we've got a chain issue. It looks like they were asking for tape because I saw this.
So while we have a break in the action as they're trying to fix the chain, what I was going to say is, so Sonny Lynch used to meet once a month with Marcia Cook. Marcia Cook was the mother of Angela Hammond, who disappeared you probably know that story, from years and years ago, disappeared at 18 years old down in Clinton.
Oh, yeah.
They never knew who. So Marcia is Zach Cook's mom. Zach has broadcast with me before through Katie and other things. And one of the things, Marcia passed away unexpectedly a couple years ago. Well, Sonny, when he retired, that was the thing is he always said he would always keep that alive, that he was going to make sure and they would give updates to Zach now after Marcia passed away as well. So that was what I was going to say, that story, but kind of another one of my links, obviously, to the Clinton area and knowing that story, and with losing Marcia a couple of years ago, which was just a tragic deal, and kind of like another mom to me, who's a great woman. So under center they go here, and they're going to hand off to Reynolds, and he busts through the secondary, and he's got 10, and then he's stacked up at the line. He was just a fingertip or a shoelace from getting through that second one.
Well, and I could have told you. I was quite certain he was going to get it because he was in his track stance, ready to go. The gain of 12, and that is 12 carries for unofficially 110 yards for Nate Reynolds.
And that was that was Cameron Mertz again on the tackle. We've called his name a lot tonight. 1st and 10. That's a Trophy's Maytag Home Appliance Center. First down for the Wildcats up to the 34-yard line. 10:18 to go, third quarter. 1st and 10 coming up. 2 wide receivers, 2 to your right, 1 to your left. Pistol formation. Reynolds behind Mitchell. And they're going to hand off to Reynolds, and he's going to cut back, stays on his feet, trips forward to about the 39-yard line.
Nate Reynolds for the Wildcats on the carry, tripped up and brought down by number 30, Will Golder.
So Golder, they're going to call with the tackle. 4-yard run, 2nd and 6 for the Cats, up to the 38-yard line, 9:40 to go.
And those runs right there you see in the fourth quarter, they're going to go for touchdowns.
Yes, we've talked about how and you already see them trying to wear on the Cardinals here. 2nd down and 6, going to go in motion, and they're going to hand off to Phillips.
Oh, face mask. Gee.
Phillips. Saw that one clear as day. There's a whistle and personal foul, face mask. That'll be the 15-yard variety. And that'll be another Cat first down, this time via the penalty where they mark it at. Going to mark it from the spot, so this will bring it all the way down to the 47-yard line of the Cardinals. So 1st and 10, Cats down to the 47-yard line.
From the Clinton 47-yard line.
2 wide receivers far side. Pistol formation on 1st and 10. In motion they go with Phillips. And they're going to fake the handoff, look to throw. He had his man. He throws it over the flats to the 20 and hammered. Mertz with the good hit. And you know what? Josiah Sims did the perfect thing there. Cameron Mertz laid him out, and he was happy about that layout, was Mertz. You know what Josiah Sims did? He got up, tossed the ball up, and was like, I still caught it. Let's go. 1st and 10, ball down to the 21-yard line with 8:55 to go, 3rd quarter, 14-7, Cats in business just outside the Red Barn Ranch red zone. After that, Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center, 1st down. They go in motion with Lawful, throw it out in the flats for Phillips. Phillips gets to the outside. They're going to call the flag. I saw it there. You got to stay inside those shoulder pads, and he was a little bit to the outside. And it'll be a 1st and long coming up for the Cats. So we'll see if they're going to mark it from the spot at the 20. So it'll be a 1st and 19, I believe, is what they're going to call if they push it all the way back to the 30-yard line. So, yeah, it'll be 1st down and 19 for the Cats. So 8:37 to go here in the 3rd. Twins to the left, Twins to the right. Under center is Mitchell. They're going to hand off to Reynolds, and Reynolds bounces off a tackle but gets only 1. Going to bring up 2nd down and 18.
Short gain on the play, 2nd down.
You know, they always say you see something new every day. 199 times I've done this for the Harrisonville Wildcats. Tonight was the first time I ever saw a sideline warning penalty.
and I've never seen one of 15 yards.
I know. So, I was thinking back. We'll talk about it as the night goes on. Pistol formation this time on 2nd down and 18, and Mitchell going to keep it himself. Gets it inside the 30 to about the 27, and kind of feel like this drive's really kind of stalled out here, Gary. They had that 1st and 10, and then they ran up the middle on 2nd down for a yard, and another pull and a run for a couple of yards there. So now here you are on 3rd down. And about 17, 16. So the Cats, after that loss of 10 on the penalty.
Well, I think they're probably going to go for it on 4th down. So because the punt's not going to do them much good. So they need to get at least 10 here, 8 to 10 here, and then try to get the rest of it.
Reynolds looking to help block. Now they've got Mitchell out in the flat. He's going to try to run it out of bounds with some yardage.
That's where you need to just throw it out of bounds. Instead of losing 2 or 3 yards, go ahead and throw the ball out of bounds.
But he tried to throw down the sideline last time. He's a little gun shy now with that throw over there. And then that time made the decision to run it. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 19 again for the Cats.
Well, they may want to go ahead and punt, try to pin them deep. A little pooch punt.
Yeah, you could do that, or you could just I mean, not even, maybe take the chance and just toss one up into the end zone, and if you get the jump ball, you do. If not, whistle. And poor Phillips, he's gotten the ball cold twice on him. There was a timeout called. We'll take a timeout as well. 6:53 to go here in the third. 14-7 still.
Sherwood Heating and Cooling provides quality services and amazing products from Carrier. Always going the extra mile to ensure that your heating and cooling units keep performing at optimal levels. Sherwood Heating and Cooling wants your family to be as comfortable as their own. Products come with warranties and service checkups by trained technicians that give you peace of mind. Call and schedule an appointment at 816-862-6610.
All right, 6:53 to go here, third quarter, fourth down coming up in the third quarter for the Cats from the 30-yard line. Again, promising start to the drive. It just kind of stalled out here after that penalty on 1st and 10. Cats call a timeout. I don't know that you have a 4th and 19 in your playbook. Only if you've got Patrick Mahomes at quarterback. That's when you got a 3rd and long. If it's a Chiefs 3rd and long, I feel really good about them getting a first down. If it's 3rd or 4th and short, I'm terrified.
I don't disagree there.
So 4th down and 19 coming up. Pistol formation. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to go in motion with Lawful. Fake the handoff to Lawful. Look to throw and nowhere to go for Mitchell. He clears out the backside. Now he has his guy in the end zone. Wide open touchdown. Wildcats.
I can't see who that is.
I think, yes.
Baker.
Eli Baker. I thought that's who it was. What a great rollout for one by Mitchell, and number 2 for Baker not quitting on his routes. Gary, that's something we've been working with our 3rd and 4th graders about is we've been trying to get them to not quit on their routes. Braxton's been playing quarterback quite a bit this year. Kick is up, kick is good. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back to that story after this. We'll be right back.
Hey there, Wildcat and pizza fans. Are you ready for a touchdown of flavor? Enter Papa Murphy's score-free pizza contest. Picture it, Wildcats on the big screen, friends gathered around, and the excitement of a touchdown. But that's not all. At Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, we're turning touchdowns into free pizza. Every time the Wildcats score a touchdown, you score big too. Head to Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville to enter, and with every touchdown, someone gets free pizza. Don't miss out. Sign up for the Papa Murphy's touchdown contest and celebrate touchdowns like never before. Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, where touchdowns taste better.
When the Cats score, you score free pizza from Papa Murphy's. Josh Atkinson, you've won a free pizza from Papa Murphy's. We'll get a hold of you with your free pizza. Now it's time for the Reynolds Cafe scoring summary.
7 plays, 4 minutes, a total of 78 yards, culminated by the 30-yard touchdown reception by Baker from Mitchell, making the score with the extra point, 21-7. And that is the 3rd touchdown of the night. 2 of them are receptions, one by Baker for 30 yards, one by Phillips by 10. And so actually Mitchell is 4, 6, 7, 8. He is 6 for 8 for now about 96 yards.
One goes back to about the 10 for Sales, and Sales is a playmaker. Jumps over a tackler.
That's number 19, Peyton Sales on the return. He's brought down by number 65.
And that was actually my nephew, Peyton Goff, and I'm not sure who. I think that was that was Sam Droege and Peyton Goff having a little extra curricular activity down here on the 25 as Droege drove him to the ground, pancaked him, and I don't think Peyton liked the way that one ended up.
They're just communicating.
They were getting some communication. I'll text my brother here in a little bit and say, hey, ask Peyton what him and Droege were talking about. 6:38 to go here in the third. Looking to throw. They throw it over the middle. Complete to Sales for a gain of about 5. But there's a whistle before.
Flag on the play.
I think
not on the scrimmage, I don't think.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they covered up the tackle.
Tyson Ryan Smith for the Wildcats.
So I thought that was probably coming because the way that they were aligned. So 6:30 to go here in the
penalties against Clinton.
So the replay first down.
Ineligible downfield is the call.
So 6.5 to go here in the third quarter. Cats lead 21-7 now. And Gary, this is what struck me. There was a 4-minute drive there. Now 19 minutes of clock for the Cats, only 10 for Clinton. How much is that going to weigh into this third and fourth quarter?
Well, and that's what I was saying on those runs on that last drive with Reynolds. Those are in the fourth quarter are going to more likely be touchdowns because they're going to have more leg under them than the Cardinals will because they're going to be on the defense. You said now they're up to over 19 minutes on defense.
So 21-7 the score, 6.5 to go third quarter. 3 wide receiver set to the far side, left side. The lone wide receiver to this side is Sales. He's their playmaker if they can get it to him. Not going to, as Lafarge is taken down from behind. That is Keller Johnson on the sack. And that's going to take him back to the 15. So second down and 21 coming up.
From their own 15-yard line.
And this is where you don't want to be if you're Clinton. Now you're in second and long territory. You know you're probably going to have to pass, and the Cats can come after you here. 3 wide receivers your left, 1 to your right. Shotgun formation. Roscop looking to help. Nowhere to go as the Cats come off the end. So Polk on the sack that time. Third down and Belton coming up for the Cardinals here. Ball inside their own 10 now as the Cats are pinning the ears back on this one. Third down and 27. You just don't want to fumble one or throw one into the hands of the Cats here and make it 28-7 real fast.
This would be a good place for a draw and just let them get whatever they get.
Going to go in motion with Roscop. And they're going to go up the middle, nowhere to go. And you kind of called that one, Gary. And I think he might have got back to the line of scrimmage. Be third and 27, third and 28. Fourth down coming up. 4:54 to go here, third quarter. 21-7 the score. Fourth and the old forever to go.
Last time they had -2 net yards on their drive. This time -17.
And there is the kick, high kick, but it's going to go short, and it's going to get a Clinton roll, though. Get them all the way down to the 47-yard line. So it'll be first and 10. The 47 down by Wessendorf. So the Cats will have great field position at the Cardinal 47-yard line. 21-7 the score, 4:24 to go here in the third quarter.
First drive, Clinton had it 3 plays, -2 yards. This drive, 3 plays, -17 yards for a total of only 3 minutes and 30 seconds. So now another good drive by the Cats and
see what they can do here. Reynolds in the backfield. They're going to fake the handoff to Reynolds. They're going to throw it out in the flats for Phillips. I like that play call. Just missed it on that one.
Intended for number 17, Brandon Phillips. Falls incomplete. It's number 4, Colin Berry for the Clinton Cardinals on coverage. Second and 10 for the Wildcats from the Clinton 47-yard line.
So it'll be second and 10, but I like that on first down. I think that Harrisonville tells you with that play call on first down, they're in 4-down territory on the Clinton side of the field. Pistol formation this time. 2 wide receivers left and the right. And Mitchell looking to throw. He throws it over into the flats there for Phillips up to the 37. Going to be enough for a first down. That was a dart right there by Mitchell. He found a seam and just threaded the needle. 1st and 10.
4th first down of this half for the Wildcats.
That's a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down. Think Troby's first, you think Home Appliances. 2 wide receivers set to the far side. Split backs in the backfield on 1st and 10. And they're going to hand off to Reynolds, and Reynolds barrels forward. Going to get about 3 out of that one. Several Cardinals in on the tackle.
Reynolds on the carry. He's brought down by number 25, Carson Roskopf, and number 30, Will Golder.
Roskopf in there. Golder as well.
2nd and 7 for the Wildcats.
So 2nd down and 7 coming up with 3:27 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Two wide receivers to the right side. In motion, they're going to go left to right with Lawful, and they look to throw it out in the flats. They get it to Phillips, and nothing doing that time for Phillips. They'll bring up 3rd down. 3rd down at about 8.
Brought down by number 25, Carson Roskopf for the Clinton Cardinals.
Loss of a couple there.
So we're 3rd down and 9 for the Wildcats.
2:45 to go here
On the
in.
36-yard line.
Try to get half of it here. Keep yourself moving, and then try to get the other half. If you break one, you're happy with that. If not, you know you got 4th down. So, pistol formation. In motion they go. A flag.
Flag on the play.
False start on the Cats. So not what they wanted on 3rd down.
Wildcats.
So 3rd down and 14 coming up now with 2:22 to go here in the 3rd.
From the Clinton 41-yard line.
So 3rd down coming up for the Cats from their own, or from the 41 of the Cardinals here. Going to go in motion, fake the handoff to Lawful, roll out, backside. Mitchell going to keep it himself, gets it open on the far side. Another big hit by Mertz.
And a flag thrown over there, too, so I'm not sure what we're going to have.
They're going to offset.
That's an illegal forward pass against the Wildcats.
Oh, they say he was past the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of down, too, isn't it?
Loss of down, so it'll be 4th down.
I think I'm punting here.
It's ball to 44. Cats probably, as Gary said, going to punt it.
Bring it to 4th down for the Wildcats. 4th and 17.
Not a great drive by the Wildcats after getting gifted field position here. Nate stands at his own 46. High snap. Going to get the kick off, though. High end over end kick. Going to bounce inside the 10 and dives on it at the 6. So it'll be 1st and 10.
And it's being marked at the 7-yard line, rather. The Clinton Cardinals, as they take over 1st and 10.
So 1st and 10 inside the 10 for Clinton. Cats lead 21-7, 1:40 to go here in the 3rd. Clinton's offense really has not been able to get going in this 2nd half. I believe Gary was saying they are negative yardage.
Yeah, -2 and -7. So a total of -19 yards in two drives.
Which would put them at, what, 6 positive yards for the game?
7.
Warrensburg up 24-21 on Pleasant Hill. So up the middle, Roskopf with it. He's going to get a couple, or was that Oliver? Oliver. So Oliver for a gain of 2. Bring up second down and 8.
Jackson Nicholas for the Wildcats. Gain of 3 on the play. 2nd and 7 for the Cardinals.
So 1:20 to go, third quarter. 2 wide receivers to your left, 2 to your right. Shotgun formation for Lafarge. Cats showing pressure, and Lafarge going to go right up the middle at the pressure. Gets hit at the 20, spins out of the tackle to about the 21. Give him a little breathing room there. And a first down, first down of the second half for Clinton, up to about the 21-yard line with a minute to go here in the third.
They only had 3 in the first half, and one of those was a penalty first down.
3 wide receivers set, 2 your left, 1 to your right. Shotgun formation with Lafarge, and he's going to hand off to Roskop. He's going to get a couple hard yards up to about the 25-yard line. Going to bring up 2nd and 7.
Number 55, Jackson Nicholas. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6.
I think Clinton's going to have to snap it one more time. It's real close. I wouldn't take the chance. At least snap one more here. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right on 2nd and 7. In motion they go with Mertz. And the handoff to Roskop. Nowhere to go. Cats read that one and take him down.
That's number Carson Roskop, number 25 Carson Roskop on the carry, rather. Brought back in the backfield.
Case Melzer on the tackle.
That tackle made by number 24, Case.
Brings up 3rd 10. We'll take a timeout. It is the end of the third quarter.
New logo, new colors, new app, and a new online banking platform. There may be a lot of new at Sherwood Community Bank, but one thing remains the same: community. Serving the area with 4 convenient locations, Sherwood is still your community bank. Come see what it's like to be part of the community with a new account. The small town bank with big city convenience. Sherwood Community Bank, your community bank.
Before every big purchase, you have to prepare. Prepare the easy way by calling Harrisonville's Farmers Insurance agent, Brad Sainer. Brad will make sure there are no holes in your coverage and take care of you with any lives mishaps. Prepare for great insurance coverage by calling Brad Sainer at 816-974-8105. We know a thing or two because we've seen a thing or two.
We are farmers. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 bum.
Welcome back. Chad is taking a drink, and now he's got his headset on.
So here we go, fourth quarter. This is where you got to make your money if you're the Cats, and you've got to keep Clinton at bay. Clinton has hung around in this one, only trailing by 14 after 3 quarters of play.
Well, and really what's going to make a huge difference, I think, in the rest of this game is this play right here. Because if they don't get any yards, it's going to be 4th and 10. They're so deep in their territory, I don't see them going for 4th. And that gives the Cats one more time and some time off the clock, which they could score another touchdown. If they score and ahead by 21 points, it's going to be very difficult on Clinton to be able to come back.
2 wide receivers your left, 2 your right, pistol formation. Roscott behind Lafarge on 3rd and 10. And looking to throw, nowhere to go. He is down. Ball come out, no. Lafarge taken down at the 14-yard line. They'll bring up 4th down, and they're going to have to punt it away here. There was no chance on that one for Lafarge. You know, he's thrown it high several times tonight and not got it to his receivers. They're going to go for it here. This is a gutsy call here. Never mind.
I've got to believe that they didn't realize it was 4th down. That's just me. But who knows?
So what I was going to say is we'll take a timeout. We'll be right back.
When my family opened the first Culver's in Sauk City, Wisconsin, you know what we did? We gave it our all. making sure everyone felt welcome. Sharing our favorite foods from around the state, like butter burgers and fresh frozen custard. Greeting every guest with all our heart, crafting each meal with care. Believing a smile makes everything taste better. And it's a tradition we bring with us yet today, from our hometown to yours. Welcome to Delicious.
Great day to be a Wildcat.
Welcome back. 4th down coming up. I think they are going to punt here. What I was going to say was, you know, Lafarge has had several times he's been sacked, and he's had a lot of high throws. That's just from the pressure of the Cats. Nothing to do with his performance tonight for Lafarge. He just has no time to throw. So Phillips going to be at the 45, and Caroline, is it Caroline or Carolyn?
Caroline.
Caroline Davidson is our kick return contestant. Short end over end kick, bounces at the 40, picked up at the 45 by Phillips, and he's got a lane to the sideline, to the 20, to the 10, to the house. Caroline Davidson, 70?
No, it was about 65.
$70.
Oh, $70. I'm sorry. I was looking at the.
Hey, I bet Zach and Caroline are going to eat some Sonic tomorrow.
Probably so.
So a 46-yard kick return, and it's 27-7. Cats with the lead. Giving away the Sonic twice in 1 year. I like it. There have been some more goofy whistles. Brandon Phillips on the touchdown for the Cats. And when the Cats win, you win free pizza from Papa Murphy's.
That's Phillips' second touchdown of the night. The first one was a 10-yard reception. That was a 46-yard return, and the kick is no good.
So 27-7 it remains with 11:06 to go, fourth quarter. We'll take a timeout.
Hey everyone, Cody here with Aikens PC Repair, the exclusive computer repair company for 4Ts. Slow computer got you down? We offer virus removal and hardware repair to get you back in action. And with our antivirus software, we can help prevent future infections. Check us out today at 105 East Mechanic Street in historic downtown Harrisonville.
Hey, when the Cats win, you win. When the Cats score, you score free pizza. Larry Henry, you've won some free pizza. We'll give you a text for your free pizza from Papa Murphy's. 11:06 to go, fourth quarter. Cats lead 27-7 on the power of a punt return contestant winner. Caroline, I want to call her Caroline Davidson wins it, $70 on the 47-yard kick return by Brandon Phillips. And the Cats lead 27. There's too many sevens going on. All right, 11:06 to go. Cats set to kick it away. They boot it short kick, taken on the near side at the 30 and up to the 34-yard line. Returned by Donovan Pack.
That's number 10, Donovan Pack on the return for the
And it'll be Clinton Ball at their own 34 to start this drive. And I will say, Gary, I think the situation we've talked about, we've seen Clinton scores and we've seen it close to halftime, and the second half kind of falls apart third and fourth quarter. I think a little bit of that is when a team gets up 2-3 scores and Clinton has to go to pass, their offensive line is not protecting their quarterback.
I don't disagree there.
Two wide receivers to the left, two to the right, shotgun formation, and there goes Lafarge, and Lafarge is wrapped up, taken down by Andrew Arnold.
Number 6, Caden Lafarge. He's brought down by number 80, Andrew Arnold.
Brings up second down and 11.
If he didn't have that 11-yard run, trying to see where he got.
Bring up second down and 11, almost 12. They're going to call it second and 12, so a 2-yard loss there on the pistol formation this time.
Flag on the play.
False start on Clinton. Goes back.
Start against Clinton. He'll back the ball up and repeat second down.
So 2nd and 17 with 10:24 to go.
On the 27-yard line.
2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Pistol formation for Lafarge. And he's going to throw it out in the flats. Gets it out in the flats for Sales. Sales goes back to about the line of scrimmage. Might have got a yard. And going to bring up 3rd down. They do give him a yard over there on the far side.
Caught by number 19, Peyton Sales for the Cardinals.
So 3rd down and 16.
Number 20, Deegan Beechner, and number 41, Tyson Wyatt Smith.
I mean, you're seeing what the Wildcat pressure is doing. They're snapping and firing. They're trying to get rid of it as soon as possible. Trips to your right side. Shotgun formation. They're going to go in motion with it from left to right and nowhere to go. Roskop is wrapped up and taken down. Ball comes out.
Ball carrier is number 25. Carson Roskop on the carry. Brought down in the backfield, tackled by number 80, Andrew Arnold.
Wow. They're going to mark that one way up from where he was at. But nevertheless, it is a loss of 6 or 7. It's 4th and 20 on this one, and they're going to have to punt it away. Schweitzer stands at his own 10. (24-24) Warrensburg. Pleasant Hill knotted up in that one. Ball down at the 48-yard line.
Flag on the play.
Peyton and Addison Ing getting into it. See what they sorted out. There is 4 flags on the field.
The thing about it is you can't let the emotions get to you, because this means a lot to the Cats, not necessarily the Cardinals, because if you get thrown out of a game, you could potentially lose some in the next game. So they've got to be careful of what they're doing here. Don't let the emotions get to you too much.
So they're going to have to sort this one out. So we'll see what they're going to do.
So -2, -17, 7, and then -10.
So they're going to offset them after all that.
Against both teams.
So there was a second one on.
Which should, unsportsmanlike, so they should march that one off of 15. Oh, he pointed the other way. Offsetting and then the unsportsmanlike.
So after the offsetting penalties, it'll be 1st and 10 for the 32-yard line.
So 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. 1st and 10, Cats from their own 32-yard line. Reynolds behind Mitchell.
For the Wildcats to take over. 1st and 10, Harrisonville.
Under center is Mitchell. And they're going to hand off. Nope, Mitchell keeps it. Good pull by Mitchell. Down the sideline he goes. Drug out of bounds at the 47-yard line.
We got another flag here. I'm afraid that's going to be the way he's down. Maybe a blindside hit, but
Imagine you get a cramp when it's 47 degrees out, but I guess you could.
But there's a flag right next to him, so I don't know what the. So they're calling a chop block on the defense.
Dude, I'm
totally confused. I thought I was confused in the first quarter.
Well, They pointed that way for the 15 yards, and they blocked it off the other way, and nobody said it. I don't know what's going on. All I know is it's a 1st and 10 for the Cats all the way down to the 35-yard line after that run. And it's 27-7 with 7:45 to go.
Okay, so where did Mitchell go out of bounds then? Did he go out of bounds at the 50?
Yeah, he would have gone out at the 50.
It'll be 1st and 10 for Harrisonville. Big hand for number 75, Clinton Cardinals.
Awesome gesture by Peyton Sales to run out there and help Austin Clifton off the field. 1st and 10, ball to 35-yard line for the Cats of the Cardinals. Pistol formation. Mitchell has Reynolds behind him. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. On 1st and 10, they're going to pitch it back to Reynolds. And Reynolds is going to hit the hole to the 30, to the 20, to the house.
I told you in the 3rd quarter that was gonna go for a touchdown in the 4th.
35-yard, and you know what? He saw that hole between those two, and he took it. And Mertz has been on him all night to be able to trip him up, and he could not get to him that time. And it's 33-7 Cats with 7:28 to go.
But don't forget that blocking out on the edge by the receivers really helps that happen.
So here we go, 7:28 to go. Becky Rowe, you've won free pizza from Papa Murphy's. And they're going to low for 2, incomplete on the far side. And there's another flag coming in.
Attempt falls incomplete. There's a flag on the play.
So Becky Rowe, when the Cats score, you score. Free pizza from Papa Murphy's. We'll be back in just a minute.
Hey, I'm Matt with the Red Barn Ranch just north of Harrisonville, Missouri. As a 4th-generation farmer, it was important for me to be able to share our farm experience with the rest of the community. We opened Red Barn Ranch to provide just that, someplace that people can come and experience the farm and walk around and have a good time and make lifelong memories. Red Barn Ranch has grown over the last 9 years from just solely a pumpkin patch to a full farm experience. We've got rides, slides, attractions of all kinds, food, a bar, and a little bit of everything. We'd love for you guys to come see us in person. We're located just 2 miles north of Harrisonville. For more information, you can check us out on Google, Facebook, or redbarnranch.farm. We'll see you at the patch.
Welcome back. Score is 33-7. Cats with the lead.
You want me to go give the scoring summary real quick? It's a really tough one.
Reynolds Cafe scoring summary brought to you by Reynolds Cafe.
2 plays, a minute and 45 seconds. Off the clock. 68 yards culminated by the 35-yard touchdown run by Reynolds. Extra point, no good. Making the score 33-7. Your Wildcats in the lead.
So 7:28 to go here in this one. Cats lead 33-7. There's a good one 10 minutes up the road from us in Pleasant Hill, Warrensburg. Pleasant Hill tied at 24 apiece. Colin Berry with a heads-up play. I know what they're talking about behind us. If you grab it a foot out of bounds, that gives you the ball up to the yes. So Clinton going to have it at their own 18. Shotgun formation for Lafarge. 3 wide receivers set to the right side, 1 to the left. There's only 4 linemen in there for Clinton. So they're going to have to hurry and hustle it in there. And now they're going to have to get them set. And now Clinton going to have to call a timeout. Ezekiel Velasquez didn't know where to go to set up on that one, and there's a timeout. We'll take a timeout as well. Cats lead.
While you're doing whatever it is you do, we're testing, retesting, engineering, and re-engineering to keep up with you. We run together.
First Class Heating and Cooling is your local Trane dealer that you can count on to provide you with a system and solution that fits your unique needs. Whether you need service right now or an estimate on a new system, give us a call at 816-380-5659. First Class service from your hometown team.
It's hard to stop a train.
Welcome back. 7:27 to go. Win the ball game 33-7. The Cats lead it. The one we're really talking about
Warrensburg Pleasant Hill.
Warrensburg Pleasant Hill. It is a tie ball game. 24-24 into the fourth quarter of that one.
7 seconds left in the match. Again, your score is.
There is a lot of things that I want to know about this game. So I may have to have an hour conversation with Coach Maxwell tomorrow because there's a lot of questions that I've seen a lot of football, haven't seen tonight. So
here we go on 1st and 10. They're going to throw it out in the flats. Incomplete ball on the turf.
I don't know if it's an incomplete pass or if it's a lateral.
Going to bring up 2nd down. I'm going to have to get Gary on the stats here. Clinton's got to only have about 20-some yards of total offense tonight. So 2nd down and 15 coming up.
So loss of 5 on the play. That's 2nd down and 15 for the Cardinals.
Going to go 3 wide receivers to the near side. Shotgun formation. And Lafarge nowhere to go. He struggles to get the snap off, and the Cats take him down quickly. Back at the 8-yard line. Another loss of 5, so 3rd down and 20 coming up for Clinton. I'm interested in the yardage coming up. So 3rd down and 20.
Well, they're negative in the category of rushing, and they're positive
And Lafarge is going to chuck this one to the 40. Nobody there. Incomplete, and Clinton going to have to punt it away with 6.5 to go. Looks like they may go for it here, though. I don't know if I go for it from my own. No, they're going to punt. I was going to say, even though 6:30 to go here, clock stops momentarily. So 4th and 20 coming up for Clinton, and they're going to have to punt this one away, and Phillips.
Back to receive the pass, number 23,
Carter Johnston back there. I was going to say, I didn't think that was Phil. I looked, I was waiting for Phillips to be back there. He's been back there every time tonight. High punt. Bounces at about the 28-yard line. That's where it'll be downed. So about a 20-yard punt, no return. Cats will have it on the 28-yard line, up 33-7.
So they have got negative 17 yards rushing. No, 15. Negative 15 yards rushing and a positive 24 yards. So they're just barely in the positive category.
So how many yards total?
Maybe 10, 12, something like that total.
So 1st and 10, split back veer formation for the Cats from the 28. Fake the handoff, pitch it back to Phillips. Phillips gets to the outside to the 24-yard line, and he'll be taken out of bounds.
Number 17, Brandon Phillips on the carry. First out of bounds by number 7, Preston Lynch. Gain of 4 on the play. 2nd and 6 for the Wildcats.
31-24, Warrensburg up over Pleasant Hill.
24-yard line.
6:04 to go here in the fourth quarter. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right. Ball at the 24-yard line for the Cats. In motion, they go with Lawful, and they're going to hand it to Lawful. He's going to cut around the end, then get to the outside, to the 20, the 15, 10, out of bounds inside the 10 to about the 8-yard line. And it'll be a first down and goal. That is a Troby's Maytag Home Appliance Center first down, and that takes the Cats into the Red Barn Ranch red zone on our first fall, feeling like fall, I should say, weekend. It's a great time to get to the Red Barn Ranch and enjoy your fall festivities. They've got it all. They've got a pumpkin patch. They had sunflowers. The sunflowers are gone now, but they have all the slides. They have the corn pit. They got the corn maze. They've, of course, got pumpkins. They've got a little country shop. Mitchell going to pitch it back to Phillips. Oh, little stutter step into the end zone. And it's 40-7 Cats with 5:12 to go here in the fourth quarter.
Back to kick for the Wildcats, number 28.
So Brandon Phillips, that's his third. He's got a hat trick tonight, right, Gary?
Yep, that's his third.
So it is, 39-7. I'm all off. It'd be 40-7 if they kick the extra point. Kick is up. Kick is good. And the Cats lead 40-7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this.
One of the scariest tasks is taking your car to a mechanic. The best mechanics are in Harrisonville at Colby's Car Clinic. Colby's has expanded his shop and has ASE certified mechanics, the latest equipment to keep your vehicle running smooth all year long. Colby's Car Clinic takes the fear out of getting your car fixed. So call Colby today at 816-380-3000 to schedule an appointment or head to the Big Blue Building behind O'Reilly's.
All right, welcome back. Wildcats lead at 40-7. And when the Wildcats score, you score free pizza from Papa Murphy's. Matt Disney, you've won some free pizza from Papa Murphy's. We'll get a hold of you. I'm excited for that. The Disneys, they love watching the broadcast. They may be here tonight, actually.
Oh, they are. They're down there.
So
they're here.
It is kickoff time. 5:12 to go here in the fourth. Cats lead 40-7. And wow, what a late third, early fourth quarter for the Cats. Taking it at the 15-yard line of the 20. Mertz trying to look for somewhere to go. He's going to try to get to the outside. 30, 35, on his feet to the 40.
Real quickly, scoring summary for the Cats. 3 plays. 28 yards, minute and 15 seconds off the clock, culminated by the 7-yard touchdown run by Phillips. That was his third. He has a 10-yard TD reception, and then he's got a 50-yard punt return, and then the 7-yard touchdown run. So a pass reception, a run, and then a punt return.
So he scored all 3 ways that he could score. Now we need to put him in on defense, get a pick six. Now I wonder how many kids have ever done that before.
I don't know. You might ask Chet or Brett.
3 wide receivers your left, 1 to your right. Shotgun formation. Looking to throw is Lafarge, and nowhere to go. I think that was Andrew Arnold on the sack that time. So Jackson Nicholas with the sack, 2nd and 19. Clinton's in danger of ending this game in negative yardage, Gary. 2nd and 19 coming up. 2 wide receivers left, 2 to the right.
They're even right now.
They're going to go up the middle for Roskop. He's going to get a couple of yards up to the 20. Up to the 34-yard line. Gives him 3 yards on that one.
They are now 3 yards in the positive. They were my quick math put me there at 0.
So 4:03 to go now here, fourth quarter. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right, shotgun formation on 3rd and long. They're going to go in motion, and they're going to hand off, nowhere to go. He's going to lose a yard, maybe 2 here. Have a 4th down coming up.
On the carry for the Clinton Cardinals. Loss of 1 on the play. Tackle made by number 55, Jackson Nicholas. That's 4th down.
So it's 4th and 17 coming up with 3:20 to go here in the 4th quarter, and Carter Johnston back to return this one. Low snap, kick is off. Johnston gonna let it roll dead at about the 25-yard line with 3:02 to go.
Down by number 7, Preston Lynch for the Cardinals, where the Wildcats will take over. 1st and 10.
Okay, the Cardinals have had 6 drives, all were punts, and all were 3 and outs except one, which was a 5, which they had 5 plays. Rest of them are 3 and outs. -2, -17, or 7, -10, -10, and -7 for this half.
Total yard. I would like to know what the total yardage record is in the state of Missouri for a football game.
Well, state championships, I think we've got it. The negative, or the as far as defense goes, back when Jerry was doing it back in the when Bouchard was here.
So 1st and 10 for the Cats. We'll go in motion. I think Bechtel is in there at quarterback. It's a handoff. Brings up 2nd down and 10.
I did not see who had the ball.
And I cannot see the numbers on these. The blue on the gray drives me nuts.
Jake Bruton on the carry, brought down by number 79, Anthony Contreras. No gain on
So
the
Jake
play.
Bruton on the carry there.
What was his number?
38, I believe.
Yep.
Wide receiver to the left side, split back formation. They're going to go in motion. And Bechtel going to try to get it back, and somehow picked up by, is that Phillips back there going the wrong way?
Fumble on the play, recovered by number 17, Brandon Phillips.
Back and forth they go, 31-31. Warrensburg and Pleasant Hill tied up in that game. So getting the text updates from the wife on that one. So that's got to be getting late in the ball game there. I don't know, guys. If they're in overtime at the end of this ball game, I may just leave and head up north. And nobody thought that was funny. 1:41 to go here in the 4th quarter. 40-7 the score. And Clinton going to jump off sides.
Well, instead of 3rd and peculiar, or instead of 3rd and Belton, it's 3rd and peculiar now. I'll go ahead and do that one for you. How's that?
Hey, you're learning. It only took you 199 games. Well, you weren't here for the whole 199. You know, and that's what I think back on that. It's crazy to sit here and think that I've broadcast 199 Harrisonville football games, over 200 in my career, because I did 2 years of Sherwood, and I've done a couple of playoff games here and there. But it's been fun. But I love the fact that it's going to be 200 games with one school. I think that's pretty cool. So it'll be 4th down with 47 seconds to go. They will have to punt this one away.
Punting for the Wildcats, number 22, Nate Reynolds.
Nate Reynolds, what if he just took off and ran with it? High end over end kick is going to bounce dead at the 36-yard line with 23 seconds to go. Clinton has it at the 36-yard line of the Cats. It's how we do it, Gary. This is how we do it. 40-7 the score. all Cats in the second half and really the fourth quarter. Their defense has been dominant tonight overall. So it'll be a 1st and 10 pistol formation, 2 to the left, 2 to the right. They're going to throw it out in the flats. They get it out in the flats. They're going to get about 4, maybe 5 yards, a little bit more. Staying on his feet and driven out of bounds. Mertz with the catch. He's going to get 8 yards. So to bring up 2nd down, 2 with 14.5. It went out of bounds, so a couple more plays coming up for Clinton.
You sure about that?
I'm not sure about anything tonight, Gary. You know, it took 199 games for me to see a 15-yard penalty on a sideline warning that never got warned. Nowhere to go. Down goes, I feel like down goes Frazier. Lafarge goes down as Keller Johnson with the sack. And that was a loss of like 12 or 13 there. And that maybe put them back into negative yardage. I'm not sure. We'll see. So final score 40-7. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back in just a few minutes.
You should never be penalized with high insurance rates or terrible coverage. Cameron Chenoweth of American Family makes sure you will not see a yellow flag. Instead, you will get quality service and coverage no matter your policy. Cameron's goal for you is coverage you can count on if a claim happens. So don't worry about penalties at Cameron Chenoweth's American Family Agency. Call Cam at 816-380-3996 for a quote today.
Hey there, Wildcat and pizza fans. Are you ready for a touchdown of flavor? Enter Papa Murphy's Score-Free Pizza Contest. Picture it, Wildcats on the big screen, friends gathered around, and the excitement of a touchdown. But that's not all. At Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, we're turning touchdowns into free pizza. Every time the Wildcats score a touchdown, you score big too. Head to Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville to enter, and with every touchdown, someone gets free pizza. Don't miss out. Sign up for the Papa Murphy's Touchdown Contest and celebrate touchdowns like never before. Papa Murphy's of Harrisonville, where touchdowns taste better.
It always seems to happen. We buy new tires and a week later we run over a nail. Not a problem when you have purchased your tires at Young's Tire and Wheel Center. You get the free flat repair for the life of your tires. On a budget, Young's has the best selection of new and used tires to save a little extra money. When the time comes for new tires, stop.
You should never be penalized with high insurance rates or terrible coverage. Cameron Chenoweth of American Family makes sure you will not see a yellow flag. Instead, you will get quality service and coverage no matter your policy. Cameron's goal for you is coverage you can count on if a claim happens. So don't worry about penalties at Cameron Chenoweth's American Family Agency. Call Cam at 816-380-3996 for a quote today.
All right, welcome back. Final score 40-7 in this one. The Cats win it with a strong second half. A 14-7 game at the half turns into a blowout in the second half. But, you know, you see it building for the Cardinals. They were well into the second half before Harrisonville really pulled away in this game. Just shows you that they're building on their progress, and hopefully they can continue to build. I mentioned all the sophomores and juniors for the Cardinals that are playing in this game. They will lose some seniors, of course, but you got to replace and plug and replace, they say, and you know, you want to get to the point where you don't have to rebuild, you reload. We'll see how that goes over the next few years for the Cardinals. Wildcats look dominant defensively in this game. They moved to 4-3, 4-game winning streak now for the Harrisonville Wildcats after starting the season 0-3. So hopefully they can continue to build on it. Big one next week at Oak Grove, and then they'll be back home against Odessa, which possibly could be for a conference title, as I'm trying to get updates from home on who is winning that game. It was a tied ball game last we see. So, anyway, we will see how that game rolls out, and I'll see if I can get some scores. Gary is adding up the totals right now, and he will get us the totals here in just a little bit, or just a minute, hopefully. He's he's adding. I don't want to start counting 4, 5, 12, 19, 63.
You can do that all
47.
you want. I'm done.
Gary, what do you got?
Well, the one big question you had, now this is unofficially, but the one big question you had, were they in the positive or the negative? Last play put them in a negative by -3 total yardage for the game from the line of scrimmage. Negative 35 yards rushing, and that includes sacks. So I talk about the sacks as a rushing for the quarterback. I know there's different ways to do that, but it's easier for me to just do it that way. So negative 35 yards, negative 51 yards for the quarterback, and that was all sacks, okay? And then they had a positive 32 yards passing, which gives them a negative 32. They had the ball 20 minutes and 15 seconds, 42 plays, negative 3 yards. For the Cats, 234 yards rushing, 130 yards receiving. Leading the way, 153 yards, 16 carries was Reynolds. Mitchell had 14 carries, 45 yards. Phillips had 8 carries for 17 yards, and Lawful had 1 carry for 19. For the receiving end, Baker had 2 receptions for a total of 71 yards. Sims had 1 catch for 26 yards, and Phillips had a total of 4 catches for 33 yards. Scoring was Phillips a 10-yard touchdown reception, Mitchell a 1-yard touchdown run, a 30-yard touchdown reception by Baker, a 50-yard punt return by Phillips, 35-yard touchdown run by Reynolds, and then later, and the last was the 7-yard touchdown run by Phillips. Total score was 40-7. Your Harrisonville Wildcats over the Clinton Cardinals.
Again, great game by the Cats. Again, give hats off to Clinton first half. They had a good first half, got it into the third quarter. And when you're building a program, you got to get strong on the lines of scrimmage. And that was the difference in this game, Gary, was Clinton's line in the second half. I mean, they could stop no one. I mean, every single play, Lafarge was getting the snap, and they were on him.
Right.
He was getting a handoff, and Roscop was getting tackled in the backfield. And so you got to still build on those lines of scrimmage if you're Clinton and try to build up there. I know that Coach Monaco, who runs the weights program for Clinton, does a really good job. They had over 100 kids out for weights this last summer, and that was the most they've ever had. They actually had to add a second and a third different tier of weights so they could split the kids up and get everybody into the weight room, and they'd never been able to do that before. So that was good, and I know they're going to continue to build on that.
Well, that's what you want for a program. You want to see
Yes.
the program grow, and it makes better for the MRVC. I love the wins, obviously, but you want the good competition, and doing that with what they've done for Clinton, I want to see them continue to grow.
Absolutely. So let me go over a couple of scores real quick for you so that you'll know. We've got to get back. Oak Grove is down 40-28 to Lincoln Prep in their contest. It is 31-31, Warrensburg and Pleasant Hill right now with 5.5 minutes to go in the fourth quarter of that ball game. And Warrensburg has the football. Odessa was all over Center. 52-6 was the final score in that one. So those were the big ones we got. That game up north has got to be getting close to over. That's up in Pleasant Hill tonight. So, nevertheless, Cats moved to 4-3. They got a 4-game winning streak. They move to 3-1 in the MRVC.
I believe so.
And they got 2 games left to play in the MRVC. So, chance to go to 5-1, but they need some help, and they're Warrensburg Tiger fans right now. Try to see if Warrensburg can knock off Pleasant Hill. So, for Tucker, for Jerry, for Chris, for Gary, and for James, who had to leave a little bit early, I'm Chad Grammer saying good night from Harrisonville. We'll see